Hello everybody, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in for the stream today. I have some very bad news for you, Brian and Craig. Unfortunately, I did not get Python sorted on my new machine. So even though I got the scripts installed, I did not get Python set up, which means the scripts aren't running yet. So that's my bad. I spent too much time playing Homeworld 3 this afternoon to actually start the scripting out, my bad. Anyone who's tuning in for Terra Invicta, we will be back onto Terra Invicta next week. I just wanted to do some Homeworld 3 today because it's just come out. People who are interested in it, I'm interested in it. I kind of want to focus on multiplayer tonight because I've played the campaign. The campaign has some issues. We can talk about that if I can't get any games up. Let's just say hi to everyone who's here tonight. So we've got Cool S, good to see you. Hey, Black Seven Bones, thanks for joining the stream. Demonicus, no time left, good to see you as well. Deliberverse, Craig West, Brian as well. I'm sorry, both of you again, that first isn't working. K-Space, really nice to see you. Hey, Razorback. So we, scripting, unfortunately, I haven't sorted Python out. I'm not going to do Python live on stream. High Fleet is out, Chaos Space 392. There's an episode on Friday, you should check it out. There's a pretty good one, it's setting some stuff up. Hopefully the audio is sorted. We're also streaming at 1440p. Let's see if my machine and my connection can handle that. It doesn't delete reverse. I just realized that's what I haven't done. I haven't got the right version installed. Just an oversight on my part, not a big problem. So, Homeworld 3. Game is gorgeous, okay? Well, we'll get that out of the way. This game is really pretty. The game is also, sounds great. Voice chatter, like the unit chatter is amazing, the music's pretty good, reminds me of old school Homeworld. In terms of the actual gameplay and the story, I haven't completed the story yet. I'm on mission 11. Oh, there's actually a spoiler there. I'm actually going to restart the story, because the reviews that I've seen are telling me that we need to play it on hard mode for it to actually be a challenge. And that definitely fits with what I've seen of the game so far, because at the moment, I'm just blasting around with a massive group of units. Like, I'm pop capped on everything, and I'm just throwing my blob of units at their blob of units. They've definitely gone, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but they've definitely gone quite hard down the road of mysticism for this one. I personally, the original Homeworld story is my favorite by far. I really wasn't the biggest fan of Homeworld 2 story. It was fine, it had some problems. You can definitely tell it was rushed. I haven't finished Homeworld 3. No TRM, no crash test. We're taking a break from Terra Invicta for Homeworld 3 just for tonight. We'll be back onto Terra Invicta next week. The reviews and some bloke on Discord. Yeah, a few reviews, and you being that bloke. Did you know the only bloke on Discord who's actually mentioned that to me? What I was thinking I would doing was I would start off with a war game, just to get people used to what the game looks like under a less high pressure situation, and then we jump into some quick matches. Now, I have played a few war games. I have not, and I played a couple of skirmishes against the AI. I have not played against another person yet. I have no idea how this game is going to actually play in multiplayer, in like a 1v1 or 2v2 situation, because of the way the game kind of plays. I don't know if this is going to work. That's the thing, right? And that's true, Brian. Once you're taking wires in your head, the line between sci-fi and fantasy religion is the controls are better, crash test, and you bring up a good point. I am playing with a hybrid of the classic controls and the new controls. So I've changed things around a little bit. I've kept some of the new controls and I've worked in some of the old controls. So I've changed the orbit style back to the traditional option to focus style, but I've kept Wasad for moving my camera around. The unit abilities are a little bit more of, I would say it's less Arabian myth and more kind of, it feels kind of, I would say it kind of feels Grecian to me, more than Arabian now, if that makes sense. You should do a few community war games to see how it plays online. I mean, yeah, I'm up for a couple of war games. Performance on my machine has been great, apart from at the start of a mission when everything jumps in, it can hitch sometimes. What do we want to do? Should I just jump into a quick match and see what happens? Like, I'll just lose. Like, let's just jump into a game and see how it goes. I think that's where we're going to play it, and we'll discuss it after that. The game is gorgeous, don't get me wrong. It's really pretty. I really don't know how this is going to play in multiplayer. Like, I'm going into, this is one of my first experience of multiplayer. I'm doing it on stream so that everyone can experience it with me. Hey Tyler, welcome. You woke up 5 a.m. I hope you weren't expecting Terra Invicta. I actually have no idea how this is going to play, because when I played it in a skirmish, it's basically just a race to get to carriers as fast as possible, and then you just push your carrier at their mothership while building ships from your carrier as fast as possible. There's an upgrade you can get for the carrier that like quadruples its production speed. So you get the carrier built and you research that upgrade, you get your carrier in the game, you charge it at the enemy mothership, and you just build frigates out of it as fast as possible. And that generally wins you a game. This is also if I get a game. Jump straight into yeah, that's what I'm going for TRAM. That's what we're here for. And I would agree with you. Skender BU is my hero. I keep fighting the controls. Difficulty is much lower. I keep trying to do nebulous controls, especially for in this game to change your height. You like hold down the mouse button and then it's weird. But I keep wanting to press V. I keep wanting to press Shift. Sorry, to change my height. And I'm gonna. Are we actually gonna get a game? Maybe I should change from the North American server. Hang on. Sure, there's people playing right now. I don't mind playing Skirmish or Warfleet. What regions are they? South America, Western Europe, Eastern Europe. It's not just a global. Any. There we go. We'll go for any. Maximum difficulty 10. It goes all the way up to 10. Well, I'll just leave it. We'll see what happens. Right? I'm putting on any region. That's fine. There's two factions available in the game. There's the Higarans and there's the Incursion. Is it the Incursion? Is that what they're called? They're called something. I'm going to stick with Higaran for the first couple of missions, the first couple of games. Higaran are very focused on frigates. The other faction are very focused on corvettes. And then it kind of just, it's kind of similar after that. So the other faction have a very strong early game. Like their opening is very, very strong. And then if the Higarans can hold out and start pumping out frigates, the frigates can start to push them back. They've got like an anti-strike fleet corvette and an anti frigate corvette. There's Skirmish versus the AI, which I have done, but I really want to play against a person. You could do co-op. So war games are co-op, and they're like a roguelike mode where you get relics that you can customize your fleet with as you go through. Maybe we should start with a war game, because this isn't going anywhere. Let's create a lobby and see if anyone joins. I'm gonna make a public lobby. I'm gonna go war games streaming. Not streaming, okay? We're gonna do a war game because nothing is happening. I'm gonna put it on, do I have to put it somewhere? I'm in Asia, so I guess I'm gonna put it in Asia. I wish I could put this anywhere. This is annoying. Because it's really early in North America right now. And it's like the middle of the day in I still think I'm better off going Europe, maybe. I'll try Western Europe. We'll try Asia to start with. We'll create a lobby. Is it going to put me in the lobby? Oh, there we go. Okay. So when you start a war game, you can choose what fleet to start with. I've unlocked. You start with the strike fleet, craft fleet, and the reconnaissance fleet. This one starts you with a carrier, 5 recon, 5 interceptors, 1 resource controller. The reconnaissance fleet starts you with 1 carrier, 6 interceptors, and a resource controller. Resource controllers are free to build in this game mode. I just unlocked the bomber fleet, which starts with a carrier, 2 torpedo frigates, and a resource controller. We'll go with this one just to try it out. The multiplayer maps are really small, and then as you level up, you unlock more stuff. So we'll take this fleet on. How long am I going to give it for someone to join? ATM in North America, let's ready to play instead of going to school or work. Maybe I will switch it over to North America then. Can I actually change the server from here? No, I can't. Please don't sell the Razorback. If you're Ion Cannon Frigate fan, you ain't real to me. Ion Cannon Frigates are very different in this game. I've never been a huge Ion Cannon Frigate person. I really prefer ballistics. I always like the assault frigates. But I think if you're an Ion Cannon Frigate fan, oh, here we go. We've got someone. They're playing with Strike Class Fleet. They're level 5. I'm quite happy to just ready up. We've got a game going. I've got some random person from Asia. I can't even read their name. I probably won't be able to chat to them, but we'll just see how this goes. Midday in Europe, another game, and I'm on holiday, so no versus months to do. That's okay, TRM. Maybe next time. This is a co-op game, so we'll play this, and then we'll try and get some 1v1s and some 2v2s on the go. But yeah, wait till you see what they've done to Ion Cannon Frigates, although we might not get any in this, because I've started with torpedo frigates. Now, I've already loaded. It doesn't take me any time to load, so we're waiting for this guy to load, because it takes me no time to load this game. At least you get an idea of how pretty it is with this first game. So the way the war games work is we jump into a mission, we get an objective to complete. Complete those objectives gives us relics. We use those relics to customize our fleet so we can like increase the range of our ships or give them new abilities. And then you jump to the next room and you do it again, and you jump to the next room and you keep going to reach the end. No, it's co-op TRM. This person's here to help me if they load the game, because I have definitely loaded by now. When I play it, it's a cool factor of massive armies when I don't use strategy. Well, cool S, you'll like playing this game on normal then. Oh, the new Nebulous devlog. That's what I wanted to talk about, because I've got Homeworld 3 in front of me, and then there's the look of Nebulous and the new devlog and Conquest mode, and it looks amazing. All the stuff with how Marines work, how capturing stations works, intel. Yes, indeed, TRM. Do East Asian base you normally Nebulous? So, is this guy going to load? I don't know how long we're going to leave this. This is a great stream so far. We haven't actually managed to load into a game yet. Let me just check out what's going on Twitch while we wait. I don't think we've got anyone watching us on Twitch. We've got 3 viewers. Hello to everybody on Twitch. If you're in the chat, please say hi. I am paying attention to it. And I appreciate you for doing so. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I think we're going to fail to load, which is a great start. Yeah, is this game worth it? You typically have a good sense for games. Got me to nuts too. Green Basti, I would wait and see how the first few patches go, is what I'm saying. I'm having fun with it, but I've got quite a big tolerance, and for me, the theming is quite strong. Maybe the lack of investigate probes weird for me in Nebulous. That's fair. Okay, I think I'm going to return to the main menu because this isn't going to work. Why don't I do just a one-person war game to start with, and just so you can see the game, and then we'll jump into some stuff. So I'm just going to do. Well, I'll try one more time in North America. No, in Western Europe, because you said it's early and people are playing the game. So we'll try one more time. War games stream. Hey. Create lobby. I'll try one more time, and I'll take the bomber fleet. Yeah. You can also customize your colors. What I really like is they've got presets in here, so you've got all the different kits, including Kith Galcian. I'm gonna play as coalition colors actually. I think that's quite cool. And there's also Kith Somtos in here from Cataclysm, and we've also got the Kitsadim and the Tidani, the Tyrannic Raiders, the Vagar, the Incarnate. There's a Blackbird Interactive one as well, and there's a Gearbox one too. No custom emblems. I don't think you can load your own emblems, but they've got a bunch in. You can customize your color, you can customize your hull colors. There's only 3 different engine colors to pick from, and then one you have to buy an upgrade for. We'll see if anyone joins. All I want is Nebulous Story Mode. There's not going to be a Nebulous Story Mode for a long time, I think. Doorfield, Tempest Conflict, Tempest Rising, and Dustfront RTS. I haven't heard of any of those cool lists. You should post about them in the Discord. What I've heard so far, the game submission in terms of maps and the single player story. Personally, waiting for a sale, so yeah. I would also say that I think they've done something. I think they've done something with the scaling in the game. I feel like Strikecraft and Corvettes are too big. I feel like from playing the game today, this afternoon, and a little bit this morning, and just watching how the game works, specifically Strikecraft and Corvettes used to be a lot smaller. Okay, this guy's level 20. But we'll give it a go. So again, Experimental Weapons Fleet. All right, they've been playing a lot, already up. We'll see if they want to join. I don't know what their name means. It feels like they've scaled up those. Oh, hey, Go Green Beast. Let me know how it goes on Twitch. If there's any problems, I'm trying to stream to both at the same time. I'm not sure how good it's going to work, but I appreciate you chatting there. He's asking about the difficulty. There you go. I put the difficulty up because he asked me to, which gives us a bonus. You want to animate tentacles to ships? Sadly not. Also, it was nice to see that Mazer and Tom. Yeah, that was really cool to hear about. I put it up to 1. Is that what he wants? I put the difficulty up because it was. You can put the difficulty. Oh, someone else. Okay, well, we're going up. Well, damn. He's launched. I'm gonna just ready up and see if we can get this going. I didn't really expect to have 3 people. Okay, we're about to launch. Let's see how this goes. So you'll see what I mean about Strikecraft, I think. So this is going to be cooperative. These 2 will probably know the game better than me. Let's see if they actually load in this time. The dev is going to add a campaign. There's going to be a conquest scenario. There's already some modded campaign though. Yeah, there are Razorback. I don't remember Chinese phonetics, but I recognize some of those characters. Great TRM, thank you. Do it to max 10. Do a funny. Maybe after this. Just on home. Okay, we go. We're in. Okay, we're in. Right. So they're actually using an incarnate fleet. But this is me. I'm starting off with a carrier. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build 2 resource controllers. And I'm actually going to start probably moving towards the resources that are over here.
Helm, adjust for new course.
And don't I start with some
forces
ships?
Incoming. They are pushing further into friendly space.
Let's get... I can build support ships. I can't build assault frigates. I need interceptor research. Okay. I can't... Okay, I need to do a lot to get interceptor... Well, I want to get some interceptors anyway.
To their base of operations.
I've got 2 torpedo frigates.
And destroy this base.
We'll get them going.
We're on the move.
Enemy forces arriving shortly. Begin resourcing operations immediately.
So there are some enemies here. They are going to engage our resource collector, but I'm hoping our torpedoes take them out.
Caution, resource controller has been engaged.
Torpedoes did their work. So resource controllers are super cute.
Complete.
At the moment we're just securing resources. That's our objective. Oh. I think it was a follow on Twitch. Thank you very much.
And ready for operation.
So I'm going to keep calling in resource controllers. Torpedo frigates are like super standoff fighters, so they just like to sit back and do nothing. I'm researching interceptors right now. So anything that has this little icon next to it needs to be researched, and then anything that actually has an icon. I've got my first artifact, so I can now claim this to customize my fleet. So increase torpedo frigate damage by 33% and vision by 50%. Increase assault frigate weapon range by 33%. Increase. I want to go for the increased assault frigate weapon range, and our torpedoes are just going to help out here. I want to do my best to try and keep talking, but this is going to get busy fast. Let's just make sure that. Oh, where are my controllers?
Incoming hyperspace signatures detected. Ready for attack.
Okay, we've got enemies coming in. We've got 2 incursion points. There's one down here. There will be another one somewhere else.
Resource controller complete and ready for operation.
Okay, carrier's been engaged. Not my carrier.
Our carrier has been destroyed.
My carrier has not been destroyed. My carrier is right here.
That's it.
So I don't know whose carrier. No one's carrier has been destroyed. I want to research assault frigates. I'm going to start building some interceptors as well. Yeah, I don't think it was stream lag. I think it was game lag.
Receiving.
The game lagged out really badly for a couple seconds there.
Carrier holding position.
Is it stream lag or just game lag? How is it different than the campaign? The campaign is very, very easy. Is it stream lag for sure, or is it game lag? Because if it's stream lag, I need to alter my my bitrate. See how long range the torpedo frigates are? They're just sitting back here shooting at these guys.
Send message.
So there's cool. Oh dear. Network lag on Homeworld 3 is kicking. Okay, so we're getting some network lag. The audio is still good, but the video is frozen. The video is totally frozen? Oh dear. Maybe I need to up my bitrate. That's not good. We still haven't got ourselves an actual objective yet. We're just finding out people off at the moment. I'm just building up resources really at the moment. I'm researching assault frigates. I'm building interceptors. I think Homeworld's probably sucking up resources for a tick. Also, I believe you can do shift click to add 10 units. You can do shift click to add 5. If you're wondering.
Receiving.
A remnant of the 5th Fleet has been found.
Okay.
We need to scan the wreckage for data and life signs.
Alright, so we've got a new objective. We're going to scan an area. I'm going to bring my
Keep the area clear of
carrier
enemy
over to
vessels
here.
until
And we're going
salvage
to bring
operations
our
are complete.
torpedo frigates over to here. Where's my... Okay, I've got 3 resource controllers. That's us at max. Who's working now? Lagging a bit before. Okay. Hopefully the stream holds on. You can see we've got our first wing of interceptors here.
One designated.
We're going to get them into a delta formation, and we're going to order them in here. And then we're going to bring our torpedo frigates over as well.
Moving to range.
And I'm bringing the carrier around this way. So we'll do we'll queue up some move orders for it.
Hang tight and do your best out there.
Move orders, queued orders in this game are really weird because the ship has to orientate itself to the move order every time you make one. Let's get some assault frigates built, and I'm going to build a couple more torpedo frigates as well. We're going to act as a frigate base for this. So we've got a combat going on over here. We're going to capture and secure this remnant ship here. We've got something teleporting in. I can't see what. Oh, there's more ships coming in. So enemy ships at the moment, we're mostly dealing with these corvettes. These are plasma corvettes. They're pretty nasty against frigates. Cutscenes I'm not very happy on Razorback. I really don't like the cutscenes very much. They're actually engaging my torpedo frigates, which is not good. So let's get these guys to move this way to get some cover. And I want to get my interceptors in to attack these guys. Where are my interceptors? They're not in formation.
ID positive.
Can you do the chat box to the left side of the screen? Sure. How's that?
Group 1 is in trouble.
Visual lock. Bearing in
Okay, how's 2 doing? 2's doing great. What we need are some support frigates as well. Now, the interesting thing is all of your queues work at the same time. So I can build 3 different frigate types at the same time. They each have their own queue. And my torpedo frigate is in a really
Sensor
bad way.
contact. Enemy corvette.
I'm gonna lose a torpedo frigate. Yeah, there goes one of my torpedo frigates. I'm getting slammed by these plasma corvettes are just streaming out of this incursion point. I should have driven so close to it.
Receiving.
We do have more stuff on the way though.
Sustaining critical damage.
Group 1 suffering losses.
Okay.
Go for interceptor.
Ready? Send.
Damage critical. Get ready for my break.
So this is a thing I'm noticing sometimes orders don't get issued very well.
Everything's in the red.
What happened to all of my interceptors that were here a second ago? And why are they docking with the carrier? No, they're not docking with the carrier. They're coming down here.
Ready. Within ASD.
I've got 3 torpedo frigates, 2... Why do I have 2 plasma frigates?
Carrier comms open. CCIP.
I have 2 carriers. That person who disconnected, I've gotten their fleet, I didn't realize. That's annoying. I don't really want to have 2 fleets. Okay. I was building out of the wrong carrier.
Research complete.
Okay, that's just got support frigates. So I've got a bunch of frigates over here then. Yeah. Alright, let's bring over all of my attack units from here to here. That's what happened. Hey Tyler, yeah, we're playing some Homeworld 3 and I'm overwhelmed, which doesn't be the best start. Okay, so I've got 4 assault frigates, 4 beam fighters, 4 interceptors, 2 plasma corvettes, and 2 torpedo frigates. Let's just get everything over here. The cacophony of combat is pretty overwhelming. There's like a lot of audio.
Objective complete. New enemies will continue to arrive until you decide to move on to the
I've got
next
2
mission.
artifacts I can also claim, which I haven't done yet. Fleet bomber damage increased by 50%. Torpedo frigate damage by 30
Caution.
plus 3%. We'll
Resource
grab
controller
that.
taking damage.
Strike off popcat by 10. Interceptor range by 150. Frigate popcat by 5. And then we'll initiate hyperspace to get out of here.
Caution. Resource
Because we don't want to keep fighting these guys. We've completed the mission here. So we'll jump on to the next mission. This is going to be hard because I now have 2 fleets that I'm having to run. Phantom carrier getting destroyed, yeah.
Enemy
Just fine, that's good.
detected.
Is a salvage upgrade shared between you and your team? No, it's not. So they have their own relics, and they will be customizing their own fleet their own way. All right, I'm going to try and pay more of attention to chat. This has just been interesting so far. I've already completed a couple of these solo, but I've never done them with other people. You can see how the game hates us a little bit when you jump in for the first time. I think I can actually mess around with the audio for voice lines. Let's drop voice audio down a little bit.
Enemy vessels will be closing in on our location. Gather available resources and stand by for an objective from command.
So I don't have control. I do have control over both these carriers right now. Beautiful maps. Look how gorgeous this is. Like, you cannot deny that this is a pretty game. We should also be building stuff. So I want to get a couple of support frigates. How many do I have at the moment? I have no support frigates. So let's get a couple of support frigates built.
Hyperspace signatures detected. Enemies inbound. Prepare for
Okay.
attack.
Where's the incursion point? The incursion point is at the top of the map there, so they're going to come in from above. So let's put together some strike fleets. I've got my torpedo frigates. I'll make them control 2. My assault frigates control 1. I'm going to make all of my interceptors control 3, and I'm going to put them into a claw formation. And I've got a support frigate. I'm going to get that to guard the assault frigates. All right, and I've got another support frigate to guard these assault frigates.
On it.
Well, the visuals are breathtaking. Look, the game is gorgeous, and I'm so happy I can show it off. Okay, we're out of resources. I have 5 resource units not doing anything, so let's get them harvesting. Well, that's interesting that's included in that menu. Okay, nothing's going on right now, but we are going to have enemy reinforcements in soon. I didn't actually remember ordering my carrier to go this far forward. Let's tell it to stop. That's the allied carrier. We actually have 4 carriers, even though there's only 3 people in this game. Yes, the derelict ships are called these are called monoliths.
Resource controller has been engaged.
Where's my resource controller that's been engaged? Oh, it's over here. Okay, we're gonna send our interceptors to attack these guys here. So these are monoliths that are left over from the previous race, the progenitors. I'm actually planning on doing a playthrough of all of them. Where is my carrier going? I have ordered it to come back here. It is still flying off this way. Is my other carrier pushing it?
Reposition marked. Controller respond.
No, my carrier is just off on an adventure. Oh no, it's finally turning around. Okay, we've got incoming coming in. So, assault frigates on these guys, torpedo frigates on these guys.
The enemy have taken control of a high-value asset in this sector.
I love this game's visuals. Does the game still have clear maps with asteroids like Homeworld 1 and 2? No, everything seems to be. There is an awesome ice map. I'll try and get a game on that. It's completely new to the Homeworld series. It's like a plane of ice. It is so cool. Okay, so we've got a slight fight for resources over here. We've got a main incursion over here that we've managed to fight back. I can't really show a lot of stuff off because there's just so many enemies coming for us. This is the sea whiz fire from the assault frigates. Let's have a quick look at an assault frigate.
Support frigate is now ready.
So they have 2 main guns on the top and the bottom, and then they've got two sea whiz turrets as well. So much orange. Anything covered in orange, terrible things are going to happen. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, how are we looking? So what is our mission? We've got to capture the data spy, which is all the way back here. So I'm going to get my interceptors to come and capture this. That's a long way to go, and we're actually going to get our carriers.
Carrier holding position.
Let's get our carriers moving this way as well.
Adjust.
Position marked.
Everything else is moving forward. That's a support frigate doing support frigate jobs.
Course meter. Move to position.
Support frigates are getting shot at here. How are our assault frigates are firing away? That's a plasma corvette, which is a different faction. So first, when you have a moment, he tells about the research options. Obviously, there are researches that unlock ships, but are there researches that unlock extra active abilities? Yes. So you see, all of these upgrades are new abilities for ships. Every ship has one upgrade available for it. Assault frigates get the assault frigate polarized plating research. Allows the unit to temporarily increase its hull armor at a cost to its engine maneuverability. They're all trade-offs. They're not just they used to be, the complaint I had for the demo was that it was just make ship better. That definitely isn't the case anymore. They're still, most of the time, kind of worth using. Well, I've got 5 support frigates. They just stopped building support frigates.
Group 3 is in trouble.
Let's get a couple more assault frigates, a couple more of these. Oh, good question. I'm actually stream coming out of your ears instead of wearing ears when all this is going on. Oh, cool, cheers. No problem. Gotta help out. 3 years would be a steal. Homeworld Remastered is amazing. I cannot recommend Homeworld Remastered enough, honestly. Where is this carrier going? I'm having so many problems with my carriers. So one thing you can do is you can order your strike craft to actually path along objects. You can see on my cursor will be like this. So where are these guys? Okay, they're on their way to capture the point. Oh, there's actually a lot of enemies here. Yeah, we don't want them to do that. I'm going to order them to hang out here. So they're actually going to fly around the outside here and actually like path around the monolith itself, which is very cool. Desert the Carrack is also a great game.
Torpedo frigate deploying.
Okay, we've got a few enemies here. We just want to keep pushing down this corridor at the moment. This is actually a multiplayer map. I'm pretty sure I've played a multiplayer game on this map. One player kind of spawns up here, and the other player spawns down there, and you kind of meet in the middle where all the resources are. So my fleet's pushing forward. There are more units than this, but this is all I'm able to build with the fleet pattern I took. But assault frigates and torpedo frigates are great, so I'm pretty happy with that. We should probably get some suppression frigates as well. Build like a bombardment frigate. As far as I can tell, UNKCRC, I haven't found much of a reason to give movement orders in combat, because when you give a move order, they no longer do a move in combat order. They will instead just move. So I haven't actually found out if directional armor is in the game, because trying to do that is kind of counterintuitive to combat, if that makes sense. I don't think I explained that very well. Basically, if you give a combat order, you're trading off actually shooting because you're moving. You can no longer focus fire.
Caution, carrier has been engaged.
My carrier's getting wrecked here. I think I'm actually going to call the interceptors back and get them to engage these corvettes here. I'm going to build some more interceptors as well. So I'm getting my torpedo frigates are now going the wrong direction. They should be going here, but they've decided to drive back that way. They're now turning around, which is good. There's an enemy. What is this? Okay, there's a multi-beam frigate guarding some salvage. I'm not too worried about getting the money. No subsystem targeting, no subsystems at all. These are turrets that have been planted on this rock here, this anti-capital turrets.
Research complete.
So the torpedo frigates are great against these because they outrange them. The assault frigates, not so much. I'm going to build some more interceptors. And I want to get my support frigates, which are group 5, to support my assault frigates. I really want my torpedo frigates in here. Oh, there's actually a huge fleet here. Okay, let's back off. We need to get the rest of our fleet here before we engage. I'm having a lot of trouble with orders not seeming to be picked up. Let's get our carrier to come in.
Carrier comms open. Send.
So to do I have to hold down the mouse button to do an elevation command, which is really annoying. Hey, cool. See you later.
Group 3 needs support.
Yeah, move instead of move and attack, basically. That's no hyperspace jumping either. Yeah, that's all gone. Why did they go in there? I thought I told them to come back.
Lost.
But Group 3 just ran and suicided into there. There's a lot of enemy ships here.
Complete.
Okay, torpedo frigates. Can I just get you to move to about here? And I want you to just to bombard these guys. They have a max targeting range buff that I want them to use because I want them to hit this fleet here.
Carrier lost.
And what? Oh, there's a destroyer behind us. Okay. No, both my carriers are here. Did we lose a friendly carrier?
Move complete. Waiting out.
I think we might have lost a friendly carrier. I think the other player might have lost his carrier while I've been pushing forward here. Oh, right. We're doing missile barrages right now. So it's going to take these guys apart piece by
Carrier
piece.
down. We have lost a carrier.
Apparently we've lost 3 carriers. Both of my carriers are still here and fine.
That Salvo did it. They're listening.
Our carrier.
There's so many ships here. Just lost another carrier apparently. There's a carrier back here, which is our allied carrier. My carriers are here. I think the game is bugging out a little bit. My support frigates are just sitting around not doing
Caution.
anything.
Resource controller is under fire.
But the torpedo frigates are doing their job, which is long-range torpedo bombardment, which is great. Homeworld 3 is a game with that bug. Now, this is annoying. They're moving forward. I don't want them to move forward.
Engaging hostile frigate.
Let's get them into a wall formation.
Confirmed.
I'm going to go through all the formations to get them back into a wall. Hang on.
Carrier engaged by enemy corvette.
Let's get them into a passive stance as well. What carrier? Okay, no, this carrier is under attack.
Manual. Wait, how'd you
Resource operations underway.
Caution. Carrier has been engaged.
Okay, our
Enemy
teammate's just
emplacement
pushing
in
forward here.
area. Check screens.
Yeah, I can try and do that crash test.
Caution. Carrier hull at
The torpedo frigates need to
75%.
move down. I'm trying to just peek at the moment, so they do need to move down a little bit. But our teammate is just engaging, so I'm going to just engage too. We do have a little bit of a problem here with our carrier being under
Caution.
attack.
Resource controller hull
Let's bring it
integrity
this
at
way and bring it
75%.
up.
Report. Carrier engaged.
We're
by
losing
enemy
resource
corvette.
controllers, but they cost nothing to build, so I'm not really that incentivized to protect them. Our support frigates are just hanging around. Let's order them to attack the carrier. Let's get our assault frigates to actually do some work.
Keep steady.
Alert. Carrier hull integrity now at 50%.
Are our torpedo frigates firing? They're just driving around, okay. Torpedo frigates, please engage. I'd like to get a couple of suppression frigates built. So it's a little bit hard to keep track of everything I find at the moment. There's a lot of stuff just going on everywhere. We've got a big group
Egress
coming in
combat
here.
Area. Controller respond.
Sensor contact.
Okay,
Enemy
apparently I'm down
corvette.
to 1 torpedo frigate. That can't be right. Did I lose my torpedo frigates? No, I've got 4 torpedo frigates still.
Hostile
Let's
corvette
just order
on
our
screen.
assault frigates back a little bit. This is not our assault frigates, this is our assault frigates. Let's order our assault frigates back a little bit. They've gone a little bit
Resource controller
forward.
taking damage.
Target active. Course vector. Short range.
Sensor contact.
See, instead of flying backwards, they just turn around. I'm doing something, I'm not playing particularly well because I'm trying to like commentate on what's happening. But it definitely feels derpy, like it feels like not all of my orders are being responded to.
Horde 5 has heavy damage.
There are a lot of stuff coming in from behind us as well. I thought I ordered this carrier to come all the way up here, but I'll try again. There's destroyers coming up behind us here. These destroyers are a big problem. I'm at my max cap for frigates. Let's get some bombers on the go.
Enemy strike craft. Give me zone coverage.
The problem is I have too many support frigates. The thing is, we don't need to kill all the enemies, we just need to complete the mission, which is to capture this fire.
Frigate is on location.
Everything is going at a blinding pace. Ships die really, really quickly in this game. There goes my carrier. Just lost the spare carrier we had.
Lost a carrier.
I don't know why we had that carrier. Our carrier is under attack. We need to actually push forward with the rest of the fleet or we're going to lose it. Torpedo frigates are still doing their job. I'm going to get one of my guys on this one here.
Assault frigate ready for action.
But there is a blinding pace here. Like, things move really, really quickly in the game. It is something I'm definitely aware of.
Caution. Carrier hull at 75%.
Okay, our carrier's in big trouble. Let's make sure it's getting repaired by our repair frigates. Let's get it moving forward into the... Oops. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Yeah, it's being
Alert,
focused by these
carrier hull
destroyers, which is
integrity now
not
at
ideal.
50%.
There's not a lot our assault frigates can do, but they can try and help. We at least maybe kill this destroyer. Assault frigates are not great at anti-capital ship. I don't actually have a great anti-capital ship solution, apart from the
Hostile
torpedo
frigate
frigates,
on
who
screen.
are actually firing
Stand
these
by
guys.
engagement orders.
The torpedoes look really cool. I love the way they come out slow and then accelerate to attack speed. But you can see how little damage they're doing to this
Caution,
destroyer.
resource controller has been engaged.
I don't mind about losing the resource controller. It is very hard to see what's going on. I completely agree with you.
Caution, resource controller
There's so
hull
many enemy
integrity
ships here as well.
75%.
Okay,
Sensor
we've not
contact,
done any
enemy
damage to
frigate.
any of these
Local operators
destroyers.
to exercise caution.
Let's get our assault frigates repaired. We just need to capture the spire to complete the mission, which we just need to kill all the enemies around it. I will do a multiplayer game and hopefully be able to explain them a bit better after
Alert,
this.
resource controller hull integrity at 50% and falling.
Just lost that assault frigate. Also, it feels deep when your keyboard is very loud and I heard my voice, but I can fix that.
Caution, carrier has been engaged.
How's that? If I do this,
Positive ID on
the hierarchy of the UI, I've actually shrunk the UI so much as well.
Suffering losses.
Right, you should be able to hear me a little better now. These destroyers are a big problem. What are they chasing up here? Nothing.
Production complete.
Okay.
Torpedo frigate deployed.
We're still not able to contest this. Let's make sure that we're destroying this turret. This turret needs to die. Amelia, yellow ship skin and yellow tint, pretty funny for a choice. Well, the first level wasn't yellow. That's the only thing I can say there. Right, we're now capturing the point. Let's get all of our ships back. So let's get you back to here, let's get you back to here, let's get you back to here. Any other ships I've got built, all of our bombers, let's get them to dock. That is still a thing you can do. I have actually had some bombers flying around doing all this. A lot of my ships got stuck on top of this.
Controller nearing critical.
Objective complete.
Okay.
New enemies will continue.
We can now
to
leave.
arrive until you
I have a
decide
question
to
for
move
you.
on to the
In
next
terms of
mission.
mothership, am I Team Banana or Team Croissant? I like both of them. I'm not a huge fan of this particular mothership, but you'll see it after this. This should be the last mission in the war game. So we'll do one more. This will be the last level that we're jumping into here. I also completely forgot to use my relics, so we'll do that next as well. But you can see how frantic that got. Like, it was really hard to keep track of what was happening, and I didn't really feel like, apart from building ships, there wasn't a lot I could do, right? It didn't feel like I had a lot of control over the engagement. It was just, do you have ships to fight with? Do you have a focus target? Otherwise, do what you can, basically.
Incarnate units control the area above the net.
I'm actually over cap on resource controllers, which is hilarious. Okay, we've got another yellow level, which isn't ideal. This is a nebula field, which you're invisible if you're inside. We've got enemies above us. My fleet's actually pretty big if you look at my fleet now. I've just got too many support frigates. There's no retire command. So I can't actually, so we're doing, right, we need to kill an enemy carrier. So let's get you guys to guard these. Let's get you in the same group as you. So that's control 1, you're control 2, and then the bombers will be control 4. 2, 3, 4, okay. I stand proudly with my banana. So we have to kill 2 carriers. There's also destroyers. Okay, let's.
Resource controller has been engaged.
Okay, let's do something about this first of all. And I'm going to get my torpedo frigates to engage the destroyers at long range. And we'll get our bombers. So the bombers you can actually upgrade to have a cloak.
Caution, resource controller hull integrity at 75%.
It doesn't matter if the resource controllers die. Different ships don't seem that different in. No, they don't. Like, we have... In this fleet, we have suppression frigates, which have these big guns at the front of them, and we have assault frigates, and they are very similar. They look gorgeous, but telling the difference between them is not easy. I don't even know if we're gonna actually get to see this guy shoot. So the assault frigates can fire. Now this guy can fire. So these are supposed to be anti-strike craft frigates, but they have to turn to face their targets, which I don't think is the greatest choice. The things I was engaging are gone. We actually need to secure this, to kill these carriers. This is a great job for torpedo frigates, because that's basically what they do. So we're actually going to order these torpedo frigates to come straight up. And I'll get them to engage that carrier when they get up there. Meanwhile, down here, we've just got a blob fighting their blob. I have 2 artifacts. Thank you for reminding me. We'll get frigate pop cap up by 3.
Production complete.
And we'll get... increases recon damage by 200, increases range by 150, increases carrier production speed. Let's get carrier production speed up. I want to get a couple more torpedo frigates now that I've got more resources available to me. My carrier is moving without me giving it move orders. It's come forward, I think. No, it hasn't. We just got a big furball happening here. Let's bring our frigates back out of the furball. I'm going to bring my bombers in to attack these destroyers. We're going to put them into a delta formation. Bombers look pretty cool in this. We'll do a focus on this bomber here. I find the bombers are really slow. Are they actually going to shoot, or are they just going to drive around? Interesting. They were ordered to attack the destroyers. They just kind of flew past them. We need to get these guys into a wall formation, and I need to go bring them back to here. Where's my torpedo frigates? They are up here. I want to get them to shoot at this carrier, because they've got the range to do it. These destroyers will be a bit of work for us to kill. The game looks gorgeous, but that's the biggest thing I can say at the moment, is that it looks very pretty. The Sea Whiz is great. Yeah, the focus does look really damn cool. I don't actually mind losing a couple of support frigates here. I still haven't lost any resource controllers either, even though it looks like I might have.
Resource controller integrity at 50% and falling.
I'm not even worried if I do, because I'm over cap. How are the torpedoes doing? Okay, you guys need to switch targets to these plasma corvettes, which you should be able to kill.
Warning, resource controller nearing critical. Hull integrity at 25%.
Okay, take them out, and then you can get back to shooting the carrier.
Resource controller destroyed.
Oh no, we lost the resource controller. Instructions, show of force. Destroyers are just a big problem for me. I don't have, apart from bombers, anything particularly good against them. No, don't build more support frigates, build more torpedo frigates. So my pop cap for frigates is 20, and I currently have 18 frigates built. And this is the thing about the campaign that I was complaining about on the Discord, was actually I'm plus on the frigate, is you basically just sit at pop cap the whole game. Can you guys please engage these destroyers? How are my other destroyers doing? Okay, we've got a bit of a problem, so I want these guys to just fall back down to the rest of the fleet. There's a lot of stuff on them. And I'm actually going to get Group 1 to come in and... No, that's an attack order on everything. Just attack these, please. And how are my bombers doing? The bombers are still attacking. I don't know how the bombers are attacking right now. But that's one of the destroyers down. I'm actually really looking for the Falling Frontier. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic about Falling Frontier. Okay, we need to get our torpedo frigates into the fight, which they're doing. How is our fleet up here doing? They're withdrawing. Our other fleet's coming up. There's a lot of damage coming on our torpedo frigates. The enemies are going to just keep spawning. This is the thing. It's going to keep spawning. How does everything look in sensor mode? So I actually think things are a little bit too small in sensor mode, if that's fun. It's a lot calmer here in sensor mode. You can like, one thing this game does have is it has active pause, though I don't think you can use it in co-op. There is an active pause built into the game, which I kind of refuse to use out of gamer pride, but you can do it. Let's bring our carrier up.
Group 4 suffering heavy losses.
Group 4 is our bombers, that's kind of to be expected. Assault frigates are doing their work. I do like assault frigates a lot. Okay, we lost another torpedo frigate. That's okay.
Caution. Resource controller is under
We still
fire.
have 7 torpedo frigates that I want to attack this. Okay, let's get them to come together here in a wall formation. And then we'll go from there. Group 1 is doing its job, just killing all the light frigates, corvettes. So, one really sad thing is the Hagaran faction only has 1 corvette available to it, which is a railgun corvette. But the Incursion, with these guys, have quite a lot of different corvettes. This is a plasma corvette, which is an anti-large ship corvette, really. Okay, let's get moving. We're getting into position. Is that destroyer still alive? How many bullets do I have left? Not many. That destroyer is going to come back and bite us later, but we need to get moving towards the objective or we're never going to get through this mission. Is that another 2 destroyers? That is another 2 destroyers. I'm going to try and loop around those and not fight them. I'm going to try and take out this carrier. We just start killing these carriers or we're never going to get through here. Where's my carrier group?
Strike craft detected.
Okay, do F4, click on this, make this control 3.
Production complete.
And then I want you to attack this carrier. Use your long-range missiles. Okay. We have unfortunately engaged the carriers, the destroyers. I don't really want to, but our assault frigates have engaged them.
Hull integrity at 75%.
I'm really not worried about losing resource controllers because they are free to reinforce.
Enemy destroyer.
Put in horses, a publisher looks positive, put in me, yeah. The difficulty here, this is harder than the campaign because basically the enemies continue to spawn and they get harder and harder and harder. You see at the top here, we're at threat escalation level 4 out of 7.
Hull integrity at 50%.
Quite a bit, yeah. Hey Winterwolf, how you going? We're going to try and just use our torpedo frigates to engage the carriers at long range.
Group 4 lost.
Okay, I lost my bombers. Let's get some more assault frigates on the battlefield. Where is Group 1 right now? Group 1 is committed all the way back down here. They're engaging the destroyers. They can do that, that's fine. Okay, we've got a massive missile barrage coming in on that carrier. They're hitting something on the way in, or they're hitting their max range, I think.
Hostile destroyer on the board.
Another destroyer just spawned. Hey Thomas Scruggs, how's it going? We've got lots of enemies below us here. This is gonna go bad.
Ready for action.
Unimpressed with that, to be honest, at least compared to the old Homeworld games. Yeah, it's this particular mode that has the spawning enemies, and it's not the campaign. The campaign doesn't have this. It's just this mode. This does the War Games mode. Right, how much damage are we actually doing to this carrier?
Assault frigate ready for action.
Here come the missiles.
Contact. Enemy destroyer. Enemy
They're hitting
destroyer.
enemy
Position
ships.
marked.
There's corvettes in the way. They're just taking the
Alert.
corvettes out.
Positive ID on hostile destroyer.
Okay, there's so many enemy ships here at the moment. This is not going particularly well. What it does mean, I'm not even freeing up. Let's get another 20 bombers built.
Hostile destroyer on the board.
I'll use shift click to build them up. We just have to wait for our torpedo frigates to whittle this guy
Group
down.
1 suffering losses.
Yeah, Homeworld is, I'm not sure about this game. I mean, I like it. I want to get some PvP going. After this, we're definitely going to get a PvP game going. I think that's what we're going to really see if the game's doing its thing or not.
Assault frigate ready for action.
I still haven't done any
Enemy
PvP except for
destroyer
skirmishes.
identified.
Okay, let's get our little fleet we're building here to deal with these guys that are incursioning on us. While our torpedo frigates are actually the longest range ship in the game. They've made ion cannons knife fighters. They have to get really, really close. Same with destroyers, they have to get really, really close. But the torpedo frigates can fight from really far away, which is kind of my plan here, just to bombard these carriers from far away. So we're gonna get Group 3 to move over here in a second. Once they've destroyed this carrier.
Positive ID on hostile destroyer.
Have you killed it? Yeah, okay, that carrier is dead. Let's get them to move to here. I'm gonna get the carrier to move over with them. I'm gonna go after the next carrier now. And hopefully we're gonna finish this before it takes too much longer, because we're at escalation 5 now. This furball down here is still going on. I've kind of just abandoned the ships that are in it. Our ally is fighting the good fight down here, but they are going to lose and they're going to get overwhelmed. We have to focus on our objectives, or we're going to fail at the mission.
Group 5 lost.
Yeah, there goes. That's all of our support frigates dead. We do have one support frigate here. Its job is to look after the carrier. Why are you doing that? I want you to come up here. Our carrier was heading down here. It's very easy to accidentally click on the structure and send them like on a mission to some daft location.
Group 1 is in trouble.
There's still 3 carriers to kill. Can you please engage this carrier? You can't really compare it to them. The main point is they're just a 3D RTS. Yeah, look, there are similarities between Homeworld and Nebulous, but there's also a lot of dissimilarities. Why are you all the way back here?
Ready to copy.
Sensor contact. Corvette. Check screens.
Okay, what else have we got here? There's so many enemy ships down here. We just have to avoid them. I've got a group of bombers being built. When I've got 20 of them, I want to cloak them to attack the other carrier. Can you get a torpedo defense group to just defend the torpedo ships? That's what I'm trying to get them to do. Although they all just died. These guys here should be guarding these guys. But they're just sitting over here for some reason. I just gave them a guard order though. They're not moving though. They have a guard order. Are you guys actually attacking? Or are you just sitting here? Okay, I want you to shoot at this carrier. Can you do that for me? I think they're waiting for this guy to arrive. Okay, how many bombers do I have? 15 bombers, right. What I can do is I can put these into a wedge formation. I can cloak them and I can tell them to attack this carrier. So they're now cloaked.
On screen.
That's one of the upgrades. The only upgrade the bomber has is the cloak upgrade. It makes them slower.
Caution. Resource controller.
But they are
hull
undetectable until they attack.
75%.
We're starting to lose resource controllers. I can just build more. Because they are free to build in this game mode, which again takes a lot of the, like, why you don't need to defend them if you just continue clearing areas out.
Resource
Damage critical.
warning. Resource controller.
Resource controllers are getting wrecked. You can see this down here.
25%.
My torpedo frigates are peeking over. Actually,
Controller has been destroyed.
if I get them to get to here and then attack, they'll be able to do a lot more damage. Okay, our bombers are on the way.
Sensor alert. Hostile corvette.
Let's get a couple more assault frigates built. Not many missiles are making it through yet because they're kind of needing to get over the head here.
Resource controller complete and ready for operation.
We just need to kill these carriers to complete the mission. We don't have to do anything else. We just have to destroy these
Enemy
carriers.
corvette.
Okay, our bombers are engaging from really far out. I would have thought they would have done that a little bit
Sensor
closer.
contact. Corvette. Check screens.
They're hitting enemy ships on the way in. So there's actually enemy ships here that I haven't been able to detect yet, and that's what those bombs hit. They actually killed them. They're hitting other ships before they're hitting the carrier. They still haven't hit the carrier
ID
yet.
positive.
They're gonna get knocked to pieces by these plasma corvettes. Actually, they're gonna do pretty good against the plasma corvettes. You can see the bombers are actually still very good in Homeworld. Like, they've always been great anti-cap ships, but the damage they're doing here is pretty great. That will also distract the enemies while we're firing at these guys.
Controller complete.
Okay, I need to get my assault frigates to attack these guys. Let's get our support frigate on this guy. Resource controller can go and resource somewhere.
Hostile
These
corvette
bombers
on
here is
screen.
going to attack this guy. How many of our bombers are left alive? Most of the bombers are still alive. They're coming back for another attack. The secure the LZ is an optional. I don't know what will happen if we capture it. I've never seen an objective before. I kind of took a look at how badly the fight was going.
Production complete.
I mean, look, what we can do is I can order this assault frigate that's doing nothing to come to the LZ. That's not the right order, though. Just come here. It's really hard to do this in 3D space because I don't have a reference for it, but I think it's about there. Yeah, we'll try securing the LZ. Alright, our bombers over here have all died. But they did a lot of work, and our torpedo frigates are doing their job of bombarding this carrier here. Who or what is region actual? I don't know, let's find out. Okay, that carrier is dead. We now need to focus on this carrier. I'll use their ability to increase their range.
Sensor contact.
I don't know why
Enemy
they're hiding
frigate.
behind this
Check
wall.
screens.
Ships will automatically hide behind walls and things like that if they can.
Hostile frigate.
Oh,
ID
there's
confirmed.
enemy attack frigates here on the LZ, so we're probably not going to be able to secure it. I probably just want to finish the mission, honestly. Do we have line of sight for the torpedo frigates? We do. Let's order the bombers to attack the carrier as well, and I'll get them to cloak.
Orders.
Oh, there's an incursion point right above us. The incursion point appeared right on top of my fleet, and a destroyer spawned.
Operators to exercise
So that's great. Let's get our carrier to come around, because we're going to take so much damage on the way here. Just fire, please. Why are my assault frigates not engaging this? These two bombers can as well. These two assault frigates should also be engaging. Okay, we've got missiles on the way.
Sensor contact.
The carrier
Enemy
is
frigate.
dead. We
Check
did it.
Screens.
Okay, that should be the end of the mission. Unless there's a... Oh no, we got to destroy the battlecruiser. I forgot.
Exiting hyperspace.
We've got to destroy an enemy battlecruiser. So an enemy battlecruiser just warped in, and I don't think we've got a chance of killing this thing. I really don't. I have no money right now because I've let all my resource frigates die.
Frigate ready for action.
So how's our ally doing? Our allies cleared this area out, which is something.
Enemy destroyer identified.
Let's get you guys to try and clear out the incursion point in the middle. And I need to get my resource controllers to do something.
Enemy destroyer.
Okay, they're heading over there. This destroyer is a big problem.
Navigation link established. Switch back.
Caution. Resource controller taking damage.
Okay, destroying the enemy battlecruiser, I don't know how we're going to do
Carrier
that.
has been engaged.
Look at all these destroyers, damn. Okay, get out of here.
Transmission. Within ASD. Fire position marked.
There's so many destroyers here. This is what happens. We're now at level 7. They're probably just going to keep spawning destroyers. What does my teammate have? He has recon ships, interceptors, fleet bombers, and railgun corvettes. That's not going to kill a battlecruiser.
Enemy strike craft detected.
They're cute, but they're not anti-battlecruiser ships. And I don't have the money. Okay, let's get... It's going to have to be torpedo frigates. We're going to have to try and use torpedo
Enemy
frigates here.
strike craft ID'd. Check sensors for position.
The torpedo frigates are going to have to do the work for us.
ID positive.
I don't know where my carrier is going because I thought I ordered it over here. Let's actually bring it over to my ally. That's probably not a bad idea. But doing no damage to this battlecruiser. Yeah, it's endless enemy blobs, correct.
Enemy destroyer. Position marked.
I don't know if we're going to be able to kill this battlecruiser. I just don't know if I've got the firepower for it.
Integrity now at 50%.
Support frigate, just keep the carrier alive. I'm going to keep building torpedo frigates, and I'm going to just keep firing them at the battlecruiser.
Torpedo frigate deploying.
I don't know where my torpedo frigates are going. I don't mind them retreating, but I don't know them retreat off the map. Okay, our ally is coming in. It looks like the only frigate he can build are support frigates, which might explain why he hasn't got anything else. Battlecruiser's lost a tiny amount of health. The battlecruiser does move fast. I've never actually seen a battlecruiser before. No, I've seen them in the single-player campaign. I've never seen them do anything. What do I have? I've got 10 assault frigates. I just ordered them to attack the battlecruiser. And I've got 6 torpedo frigates, which I want to also attack the battlecruiser. They are launching missiles. I do think the missiles look very cool. If directional armor is in the game, I should have done massive damage to the battlecruiser there, and I didn't feel like I did anything better.
Construction complete. Torpedo frigate deploying.
Caution.
Torpedo frigates automatic retreat to max range. See, that's not what I felt, Beans. I felt like they actually get a little bit aggressive and they like to close. But it does seem like they are retreating here, which is good. Okay. Our ally is securing the area for Raven Actual, so we'll find out what happens when they get in here. Meanwhile, I will just keep on. Where is my carrier? Okay, my carrier is fine over here. We're just going to keep building torpedo frigates.
Moving to strike.
Okay, torpedo frigates are actually doing great work here. They have been excellent. Look how much health the battlecruiser has.
Enemy strike craft on
Control
board.
A. Oh.
Adjust.
That's basically what I did. Yeah, that's what I basically did, T-Ram. I ordered everything to attack the battlecruiser. Careful for carrier's near an incursion point. Oh, it is. Thank you, Crash Test. Let's move it over to our allies' carrier.
Enemy
Thank you.
strike craft detected. Updating screens. Enemy strike craft ID'd. Check sensors for position.
The music's great. Torpedo frigates are good. They're really good. Because of their range. Nothing else in the game has range like this, at least on the Higaren side.
Construction complete.
It's actually insane how good their range is. Okay, but we're going to find out what we get for securing the LZ in 8
Enemy
seconds.
strike craft in area. Check screens. Enemy strike craft on the board.
And for those of you that didn't think we'd win this, I think we've got it. Okay, what is Raven?
Strike
Oh,
craft detected.
it's a mothership. Raven Actual is a mothership. This is the mothership. This is the Karkashan. This is the mothership from the campaign. Are they going to launch?
Mothership is providing reinforcements and drawing attacks from the enemy.
Okay, that's pretty cool. They're just in time to watch us destroy the battlecruiser. Look, destroyer, 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 destroyer.
Integrity at 75%.
So many destroyers.
Warning, resource controller nearing critical. Hull integrity at 25%.
We've lost.
Caution, resource controller taking damage.
And that's the end of that mission. I think that's the end of the war game. So we actually managed to make it through. Somehow. We somehow survived that. Yeah, that's the end of it. So we got 4,000 XP. We leveled to level 7. That got us unlocks pacification preparation artifact, allowing it to appear in future selections. I have no idea what that is. We also, I think, you can unlock like different, what are they called? Profile cannot be changed during gameplay. Okay. Oh, level 7, objective 3 complete. So I've now unlocked the carrier assault pattern, which is something for carriers. But yeah, that was War Games. You abandoned all the spiders, how dare you? Yeah, well, they knew what they're signing up for. Okay, I think that's enough War Games for now. Let's see if we can find a 1v1. I'm gonna try. I could try a quick. Let's like so. I want to do a skirmish, any region, and I want to play as a Garen. Let's see if we can get a quick match, a 1v1, and see what that's like. Again, I have not played any multiplayer apart from that one war game we just played, so I've got no idea what this is going to be like, or if we're even going to get a game. But surely quick match will find us a game, right? They're drone piloted anyway, so that's High Fleet. So I think you get a good idea of what I think about this game, is that it's very spammy. That fight was almost all about just like having units. It wasn't about where I moved the units to. It wasn't about attacking from specific angles. The most tactical thing I did in that last fight was using torpedo frigates to shoot things from far away so they didn't get shot back at. And that, I think, is probably the most tactical unit I can think of in the Higarian. Oh, I used cloaked bombers to do a lot of damage. That also was a good attack. But everything else was just blob versus blob. And I've got a feeling that's what this multiplayer game is going to look like, if we actually get one. I'll let it run for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then if not, we'll just do a skirmish against the AI. There's a map like this in multiplayer that's very cool. Hopefully the resource controllers were drone controlled. Actually, the resource controllers have hyper drives, so they can jump out, as can the frigates. It's only the fighters and the corvettes that can't. There's actually a mission in the campaign where you get a mission objective to either jump out now or wait for all of your fighters to dock. And when I played through the campaign, I waited for all of my fighters to dock, I jumped out, and then I got a cutscene of the fighters dying, which did not feel particularly rewarding for me holding out long enough to bring them home. But we did it. Like, how long do we think it's going to take me to get a game here? Do we think I'm actually going to get a game? I would love to get a game. Surely, it's basically release day in Europe. There has to be someone playing. One of the first videos on my channel, if you go back far enough, is a Homeworld 2 multiplayer game that I did, where I played as Vager. I did a Vager laser corvette rush against someone, and it was real fun. Crash test. I'll be able to explain ships a little bit better in this multiplayer game, hopefully. You should probably just host a game. Well, I thought Quick Match would do its job, right? Let's give it till 3 minutes. If I haven't found a game by 3 minutes, I will host a lobby. Give it a couple of minutes, but I think going to do Skirmish against the AI, yeah, probably. The difference, I think, between hosting a lobby and just doing a quick match is a quick match will just be someone wanting to play multiplayer. If I host a lobby, I might find someone who just wants to smash me, which is fine, because we can explore what the game's like getting destroyed. But I would like to win. Winning's pretty cool. I also get to show you the best feature of the game when we actually get into one. Like, there is literally a button that the mothership has that is the best button in the game. Okay, that's 3 minutes. I'll host a lobby. Let's go to create skirmish, online, streaming 1v1, just for fun. I have to pick our server region. I'll pick Western Europe because we'll make it public, we'll make it online, we'll create the lobby. In terms of maps, there's a really cool Buran Ice Shelf is a 2 to 4 player, but it's a really cool map. I'll try and get a map on that next, but we'll probably play. I don't think I've played on Trinity Gate yet. I just want to play Deep Space. I don't like your text. Naraka, Trinity Gate. Let's do Trinity Gate. I think I read Quick Match doesn't work. Okay, interesting. Let's see if anyone joins. I'm not going to play with this color scheme because there's too much yellow in the game as it is. Let's just go. I think I'm just going to go. I actually have a Vager t-shirt in real life. I'm sad. I think I'll just go with Higarian Navy. So we've got the traditional blue. Time to destroy this guy on stream. Oh, maybe. But I also don't want people to join this game, right? And not know that they're being streamed. Especially if they say stuff in chat or something. That would suck for them. And just to show you, the only options I have are the Incarnate fleet or the Higarian fleet. The Incarnate play very similar, at least to start with, to the Vager from Homeworld 2. Oh, thank you, Tyler. That's good to know. I've done a lot of work on the audio quality. I have a large cardboard box behind my computer. It might, but I give up to 5 minutes. Pretty much back to normal. Excellent. I'm glad that's getting better. Also, just hello to everybody on Twitch. Thank you all for watching on Twitch. Please keep chatting. The chat should be combined, so anything you put into Twitch chat will show up on stream with the YouTube chat. Although I don't have the multi-stream chat turned on myself, I've got both windows open. And although the scripting isn't working for the bot, so you can still do heists, you can still do sound files, you just can't do the first thing, and you can't do text-to-speech, unfortunately. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water while I wait for someone to join this. Otherwise, I'll just bring in an AI and we'll do an AI skirmish. Why don't use the Bentuzzi flag colors? Was there a Bentuzzi one? I didn't see a Bentuzzi one. Yeah, there's Incarnate. Oh, I make it myself, you mean? Or did you mean... I love that Kith Galcian is here, even though they did not make it off Higara. Off Karak. Pactu are here. Kith Nabal are here. Oh, so Brian, thanks, Brian.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
That's like the best sound file I've got. Yeah, there's none Razorback, unfortunately. No. There's no Beast either, which is sad. People were talking about that earlier. Okay, no one is joining. Do set badge emblem. Yeah, I think there is a Ventuzzi one in there. If we go in here, set badge. Is there a Ventuzzi? I think they're named. Are they not named? No. They're not named. Which one? What's the Ventuzzi? That's the Taidan. That's Sejuk. I think, that's the Vagar. That's BBI. I'm not sure what these ones are. And then there's these ones down here that you can only get for buying the Fleet Command Epic upgrade. That's the Homeworld 1. Oh, we've got an enemy. Okay, cool. Let's ready up. So it's Higaran versus Higaran. Let's get destroyed. This guy's level 13, so he's probably played a few more games than me. If they ready up. Oh, Glarge is a Duke. Well, we'll see what you think about that after playing through the campaign. Yeah, just watch the stream and turn it off just now. Be like, oh, so ignites from the stream. Thank you very much. So someone from the stream has come into play, which is very nice of them. They need to ready up, hopefully. Oh yeah, they're ready up. Okay, let's have a game. So I have a small strategy I put together from playing a few skirmishes, which is to maximize resourcing as soon as possible, tech into carriers as quickly as possible, and then use carrier tech to overwhelm them with frigates as fast as possible. Another gorgeous map. Look, undeniable that this game is absolutely beautiful. These yellow triangles everywhere are resource areas, and I want to build. I want to max out resource controllers, so I need to build 5 resource controllers as soon as possible. The 2 that I start with, I want to get resourcing as soon as possible. And I want to get interceptor research underway as soon as possible. We start off with recon. We actually start off with some probes. So I'm actually going to send some probes out. I can right-click on the actual territory to send the probes to those places. So those probes are actually going to just put themselves on the map there. Oh, that would be cool. I'm just worried about the longevity of Homeworld, honestly. You see, look, why is my mothership moving? Why is my mothership moving? Stop. Did I give my mothership a move order? I don't think I did. Oh, do you want to see the best button in the game? Are you ready?
Mothership rotation underway.
I've just pressed the best button in the game. What do we need for assault frigate? I need railgun corvette. Okay. We're also going to start pumping out interceptors. You can change the orientation of your mothership. Yes, the map is so small. There's the enemy mothership right there. We're just going to pump out as many resource controllers as we can, and we're going to get ourselves to carrier research as soon as possible. Unfortunately, our mothership is being dumb right now, but we're going to intimidate our enemy with our vertical mothership compared to their horizontal mothership. That's our strategy.
TOS active. Collision avoidance tracking is stable.
Advance. Resource controller complete and ready for operation.
This is a 1v1 map, so that might be why it's so small. Maybe we need to actually just play on 2v2 maps. So all I'm doing right now is resourcing. Just masses of resourcing. Because I've got a lot of stuff queued up. And I'm building a ton of interceptors, because that's going to happen. Don't worry, guns have tiny range too, yeah. Guns do have tiny range. What's he doing over there? So he's building resource controllers, he's building recon. He's got a resource controller. Right, one thing that in Homeworld 2, a huge part of the game, at least when I played it, was resource raiding, where you would go and attack your enemy's resources with interceptors and stuff to disrupt them. You can't do that in this. They're too tough for your interceptors to kill.
Resource controller complete and ready for operation.
Okay, I've got all my resource controllers built at this point. These 2 aren't actually doing anything.
Controller here.
He's actually trying to go after my one of my controllers. So I'm going to take him on.
Research complete.
So he sent recon in. I'm going to send some interceptors to knock them out. But that's not our endpoint. Our endpoint is we're going as fast as we can to carrier research.
Collectors are out. Materials uptick incoming.
Mod tools there are already mods available. Oh, he's got the fleet command upgrade. This is these are drive trails you can only get with that upgrade, right? He's trying to lure me away, so I'm actually going to come back. We're not going to chase his recons down. They're faster than us. What I'm going to do is split my recons off into their own group, and I'm going to get my interceptors into their own group as well. And we're actually going to do is we're going to position our mothership over the middle of the battlefield. We're just going to put it here as an area denial tool. We're just going to say you can't come into the middle of the map because our mothership is here, right? He's coming back. Let's get our interceptors and our recon onto him.
Ready.
And I'm keeping an eye on research down here. We're just racing as fast as we can. Like, all I'm interested in is getting us to carrier research. We have to wait for assault frigate research to complete first. I actually want our mothership to come a little bit further forward. Okay, this is a big group of interceptors he's got coming over, so he is ahead of us in production.
Watch Group 2. They're taking losses.
We're going to stop here. His ships are just not moving, which is he's brought some bombers into that group. Okay. We're going to start building assault frigates as well once we can.
Caution. Resource controller is under fire.
Go for interceptor.
I'm just going to keep... So he's brought these up from under the map, basically to surprise me. He's also got some resource... That's just a group of resource controllers moving in to do some resourcing. That's fine.
Group 2 taking
So we've got a bit of a skirmish going on over here.
Reactor pressure spiking.
Again, we're just rushing this carrier as fast as we can. That's our goal. While we just keep pumping out interceptors in the meantime. Just to try and stay on top of his... It's a very close fight over here. Although his ships don't seem to be doing attack runs, they just seem to be static. It might be because he's got bombers mixed in, I'm not sure.
Group 2 taking losses.
I don't mind losing this fight. Platforms are actually really strong. The anti-strike craft turret, we're actually going to research it, is actually really good. At least it is in the campaign. I haven't tried it in multiplayer. What's he got coming? He's got a big group coming together here, so let's actually get some... getting some platforms here might actually be really, really nice for us. You can see we're sitting on a lot of resources. Alright. So assault frigates are about to complete. We're going to get 15 of those queued up. We're going to get a carrier coming as well. Alright, these guys here.
Group 1 suffering
Let's
losses.
do a little bit of raiding on our part. So I'm going to get this group into a delta formation. I'm going to tell them to attack this resource controller. He's got some groups in our backfield, which I'm not super happy with. He's actually resource raiding a lot better than I am. But I'm kind of just focusing on teching as hard as I can. Mothership Seaways can. I was actually hoping it would. We're actually going to bring the mothership back this way to help out over here. Here comes his big attack. Mothership doesn't want to move. Oh, it's turning around really slowly. Okay, I actually just killed one of his resource controllers, which is pretty cool. So here comes Mothership Seaways should start firing here.
Attention.
It's, for some reason, not firing.
Resource controller taking damage.
I don't know why it's not firing. We're going to pull out a little bit. I've got my first assault frigate, though. That's going to be huge.
Complete.
Group 1 lost.
Okay, let's get some anti-strike craft turrets as well.
You are cleared for evasive.
Assault frigate
Oh dear,
ready for
Winter. Feel better soon. That sucks you're dealing with COVID. Vertical Mothership is the best dynamic. You are correct. 100% correct. Although my mothership is not using its Sea-Wiz, which is bizarre. He's got a lot of rail... Oh, he's building railgun corvettes. Okay. So he's tech to corvettes, which I have also tech to. Let's get the mothership back facing this way.
Move out. Maintain active scan. All zones.
So we just got like skirmishes going on in the middle. Let's get our assault frigates on this. We should have more assault frigates coming out yet. One thing you can do, which I need to do, is you can set a rally point. So your built ships will go to that rally point rather than moving somewhere else, which is something I want to have.
Advance.
I'm surprised the mothership's Sea-Wiz hasn't done anything here. Okay, we want the carrier upgrade as soon as possible.
Ready to copy.
Okay, I got our first anti-strike craft turret. We're going to deploy it right here. It should be in range. So you have to put the turrets on something.
Check screens.
There you go. Sea Whiz is now firing. You actually see the little turrets that move around on the mothership. It's incredibly cool. The Sea Whiz is also hit scan, which is very powerful.
Enemy strike craft on the board. Adjust.
Got another. This is our first turret. Got another. So let's just make sure we've got our frigates coming together. Get them into a wall formation. Actually, just lost one, I think.
Assault frigate ready for action.
Okay, our first turret is landing. No, our first turret needs to land. Second turret needs to land. They don't do anything if you don't deploy them. Why don't you deploy? Deploy. There you go. Got another turret being built. Got another frigate on the board. Let's get this into the group.
One designated.
Caution. Resource control.
Okay, carrier is ready. Let's get the carrier upgrade coming. We'll also get destroyers researched. Yeah. I'm not sure who has the balance of power right now. This unit of bombers is concerning. How am I doing on interceptors? Let's get more interceptors under construction. And let's make sure our interceptors are focusing these bombers. Because our assault frigates are taking a little bit of damage. I want to get some support frigates on the go as well. You can see our anti-strike fleet turrets are starting to do some work. Let's get a couple more of those on the go.
Hull integrity at 25%.
What is this? An assault frigate, okay. Carrier under attack, yeah. So you can see the anti-strike fleet turret just doing its thing on the ground here. I actually got another one. Let's be a little bit bold and build that here. What we need actually is maybe to get some heavy torpedo turrets as well.
We've lost a resource controller.
It's fine, we'll build some more. Let's make sure these guys are just hanging back with the mothership for now. Support frigates have almost finished researching.
For position.
Resource controller complete and ready.
Caution. Resource controller hull.
Okay, what else have we got building right now?
75%.
So anti-strike craft turret is under construction.
Upgrade complete.
I've got my new resource controller built. Let's get it resourcing. So after all that raiding, he's managed to kill one of them. I do need to get some support frigates here to do some repairs. Torpedo frigates would be nice to get researched as well, but with this carrier in here, the carrier is going to make the difference.
Production complete.
Okay, there's a new turret.
Operational and launching.
I think I've got access to... Not quite yet.
Frigate ready for action.
Okay. Carrier's on the way. Destroyers will research. Our carrier is coming out, so we're now going to start pressuring him with the carrier. What's he got building here? Nothing that... he's got some frigates. Torpedo frigates, okay. So the carrier has this ability here, production boost. Drastically increased unit production speed at the cost of this unit's weapon targeting. So we're going to order the carrier towards him, and we're going to access the carrier. We're going to tell it to build assault frigates and a couple support frigates, and we're going to get iron frigates. And we're just going to get this ship to pump out frigates.
Assault frigate ready for action.
Meanwhile, the mothership is going to just focus on building destroyers. We might as well get this guy to build interceptors as well. It's all about this carrier, is my gambit. Is I can just put the carrier in his face and produce stuff into it.
50% and falling.
I don't mind about losing resource controllers. We've got a lot of stuff queued up though, so I need to make sure that I'm not like losing all of my money.
Frigate ready for action.
We do have a lot of raiding on our resourcing going on, which I'm not doing a great job of actually countering.
Ready.
But we are still at resource controller cap, so they are doing their job. I'm just eating a lot of resource. So that
Assault frigate ready for action.
Ready to copy.
Assault frigate ready for action.
just
Warning. Resource control.
let's see if this pays off.
Hull integrity at 25%.
Assault frigate ready for
Right, we've
action.
hit assault frigate max. Let's get some torpedo frigates under construction from the carrier.
A resource controller has been destroyed.
And let's get another resource controller under construction from the mothership. That's a torpedo frigate. He's overwhelming me. I think he may have this.
We have contact. Enemy frigate.
The mothership is still constructing, yeah.
Aircraft taking losses.
Carrier updating. Resource operation.
Caution. Resource
Turret production complete.
I should have a heavy torpedo turret here. I didn't realize I had.
Over interceptor.
Alright. Let's get another support frigate going. And I think we've almost got 30 seconds before we can do a production boost again. He's having to pull back now. Carrier's taking a lot of fire, but my support frigates are doing their job. He hasn't got any support frigates yet. The mothership doesn't do very much damage, so against corvettes and stuff, it's not going to do a lot. But we get some destroyers on the field if we can. He's focusing the carrier really hard, and I'm quite tight on resources actually. He's got a lot of assault frigates, and I don't have a lot of anti-frigate stuff. We maybe want to get, oh, I should get some ion cannon frigates under construction is what we need to do. No, not from the mothership though. Let's cancel all of this stuff from the mothership. I want it all to be built from here. Get some ion cannon frigates building. Support frigates are actually managing to out-heal the damage they're taking. Let's get all these interceptors into a group and get them actually doing some moving. Okay, we lost another resource control. Let's build another one. Money's still coming in. We're just going to get the pressure up. He has stuff kind of scattered around a lot at the moment, so these torpedo frigates might be a problem. He's focusing on my support frigates at the moment. Where's my other support frigate? Did I lose my other support frigate? Yeah, I did. Okay, we need to get some more support frigates under construction. Got my first ion frigate just got built, and a torpedo frigate came out as well.
Sensor contact. Enemy frigate.
And I'm waiting for. What are you guys doing here? Could you get into the fight, please? Just got a bunch of assault frigates stuck under the map, and
Hostile frigate on screen.
Okay, his mothership's coming in to engage. Let's bring our carrier back a bit. Let's get more support frigates under construction. Money is still coming in. We've got a big deficit, but it's still moving forward. You guys, I thought I'd given an attack order to. It's very blobby, as you can tell. He does not have a carrier, so we definitely have a tank advantage on him. Our first destroyer has just been constructed. That's huge.
Channel open. Stand by.
Caution. Carrier has
Nah, I think he's. I don't know where he's. I'm gonna have to de-banana our mothership and chase his mothership with ours.
Disengage.
I keep holding down control to try and give a range order.
Operators to exercise caution.
Support frigate is now ready.
Alert. Carrier hull integrity now at 50%.
We need to keep our carrier alive. It's vital.
Group 1 suffering losses.
Ion frigate is ready.
Another iron frigate just got built.
Torpedo frigate deploying.
I need to do something about these guys back here. Let's just get
Enemy strike craft in area.
these guys to deal with them. They're causing me lots of problems. Where's my destroyer?
Warning. Carrier hull compromised. 25% and falling. Caution. Resource controller taking damage.
We're gonna keep pumping out destroyers right now on the mothership.
Resource controller hull integrity at 70.
Assault frigate ready for action.
Sensor alert. Hostile corvette. ID confirmed.
Do I have a support frigate to heal my carrier? Because it's about to die. If I lose the carrier, that's really bad. Do I have any support frigates? I have one support frigate. Heal the carrier.
Production complete. Torpedo frigate.
Heal the carrier. Heal the carrier. Heal the carrier. Where's the support frigate?
Losses being reported.
We're gonna lose the carrier.
Alert. Resource controller hull integrity at
Destroyer is ready for action.
Got another destroyer though. The motherships are orbiting each other.
This out of the combat zone.
We just lost the carrier. Okay, let's keep the destroyers alive. The carrier's kind of done its job. Let's carrier down. But we've got the destroyer. You can see how much damage the destroyer is doing to the mothership.
warning. Resource controller nearing critical. Hull integrity at 25%.
The resource controller.
That's another destroyer on the battlefield.
Caution. Resource controller hull integrity at 75%.
Where is he going?
Warning. Resource controller nearing critical.
Is he just
Hull
charging my
integrity
resource
at
controllers?
25%.
Okay, what else do we have here? We've got 2 destroyers. Get them on the mothership. We've got 5 torpedo frigates. Ion cannon frigates on the destroyer. We've got 13 assault frigates. Let's get them to guard the mothership. We've got 19 interceptors. Just do stuff with this. Let's get battle cruisers under research. We're running out of money. But I hope like I've got enough destroyers that it doesn't matter.
Alert. Resource controller hull
They are
integrity
so
at
slow
50%
destroyers.
forward.
This is a Hungarian destroyer. 3 heavy turrets. Unfortunately, they kind of block each other, and it also has side-firing torpedoes.
Target eliminated. Frigate down.
Caution. Resource controller has been engaged.
Let's get our assault frigates to deal with his support frigates.
Caution. Destroyer taking effective fire. Hull integrity down to 75.
We have lost a resource controller.
Let's get more resource controllers under construction. We need to kill this support frigate. It's another destroyer on the battlefield. He's built more. He's starting to churn out lots of support frigates here. So we should have focused down his support
Destroyer
frigates.
taking effective fire.
If my
Hull
assault frigates will
integrity
actually
down
attack
to
them.
75%. Resource hostile frigate on
Can my assault frigates please attack the support frigates? There we go. Now they're doing it. It's a really weird fight. The map's way too small is the problem. Like the map is way. What are these guys doing back here?
Hostile corvette on the board. ID positive. Sensor contact. Enemy corvette.
Guess one of the support frigates down.
Hostile corvette on screen.
How are my destroyers doing? 3 destroyers are engaging. I need to get my new resources to do resourcing. Destroyers are attacking. He's at a half health. Can the mothership? No, the mothership really does no damage. It's got enough seaways to deal with interceptors.
Power to engine.
That's really all it can do.
Sensor alert. Hostile corvette. ID confirmed.
We're just going to keep getting the assault frigates to deal with his support ships, and everyone else just to shoot at him. Iron Cannon frigates, can you please attack this?
ID positive.
Our battlecruiser research is underway, so as soon as we can, we'll get to that.
Hostile frigate down.
And we'll get him to attack his other units.
Enemy frigate in weapons range.
His mothership's down to half health.
Hostile 227. Got it.
Our torpedo frigates are under attack. I don't really care as long as the destroyers stay alive. They are what are doing the damage.
Caution. Resource
Destroyer
Right.
is ready for action.
Those of you wondering about ion cannon frigates, this is how they work in this game. They've got to get really close. Did he just build a destroyer? He did. He just brought his first destroyer onto the battlefield. Ion cannon frigates focus down that destroyer. Assault frigates need to take down this support frigate. No, I just ordered everything to attack it. Damn it. Torpedo frigates attack this. Ion cannons do attack the destroyer.
Detected.
Assault frigates need to kill the support frigate.
That salvo did it.
We're at battlecruiser max. We just want to get this battlecruiser research done.
Mothership.
We're starting to make inroads. Yeah, short range blast through armor. That's exactly what they do.
Target eliminated.
How's our mothership doing? I think it's doing fine.
Frigate destroyed.
Let's get a couple more support frigates on the go as well.
Hostile frigate destroyed. Combat report.
Why are my ion cannon frigates? Oh, they actually are shooting at his destroyer. Okay. He doesn't have the support frigate support like I do for his destroyer to keep it alive. Battlecruiser research is about to complete.
Hostile destroyer on the board.
We also dropped down a couple of heavy torpedo turrets. I could make a
Command channel open.
rally point here.
Rally point set.
Battlecruiser research is complete. Let's queue up some battlecruisers.
Complete.
Alright, I'm just going to focus everything on their mothership now. Let's go for the kill.
Maintain fire.
Although maybe I'll get the ion cannon frigates. Okay, the destroyer's down.
That went right through.
Support frigate is now ready.
Let's get the assault frigates to continue taking out his support frigates. The assault frigates, sorry. What's he got here? Just some assault frigates.
Caution. Resource controller taking damage.
Send message.
Heavy torpedo turrets will help.
Enemy frigate destroyed.
Put it on this asteroid that he's flying next to. He's on such low health. Oh, I thought I queued up some battlecruisers. Apparently I did not. God, how fast is the mothership, by the way? Here's another...
Complete.
Come on, little turret, you can do it.
Dynamic range is good. Merge.
He's got another destroyer out.
Target destroyed.
Not quite yet, Clockwork.
Now. Redirect.
And that's the kill. Whew. Oh, that's beautiful.
Support frigate is now ready.
This map was way too small. Like, way too small. So I did what I wanted to do. After Action Report, I wanted to collect as many RUs as possible to get that carrier out as fast as possible, and you can see that reflected here. That I managed to get my hands on a third more kind of RUs than he did. And even though he built more units than I did, I think my units were a higher tier, which is what got me that win, but very spammy. Like, it really is all about just spamming out units as fast as I can. There's no real, like, okay, I've built this unit, so I need to counter it with this unit. I felt like Homeworld 2, I'm going to go back to this. It's a game I theory crafted a lot, but never actually played a lot. I feel like it had a lot of paper, scissors, rock to the way you played the game. It had a lot, it was very led to you, and I loved it. It had a lot of, it had a lot of, you know, if you build, if you go for early frigates, I can build pulsar corvettes. If you go for, like, it had a lot of the counters, and I think Deserts of Karak kind of moved on to this other gameplay style where you would have all of Unit 2, like, you'd have Control Group 2, which would be all of one type of unit. You have Control Group 3, which would be all of one type of unit, like your railguns and your other things, and you'd move them together, and rather just micro these big units, rather than having unit components. I don't know, I'm maybe struggling to explain what I'm trying to say. I feel like this is very spammy. So it's not like DOK units where, aside from the carrier, the three main combat types counter each other in rock, paper, scissors style. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. You had, like, the railguns countered the assaults countered the skirmishers countered the railguns. That doesn't happen. But this is very spammy, is how I feel. What I want to do is, I'm going to do one more quick match. No, sorry. I'm going to do another skirmish. I'm going to do it against the AI. Yeah, it's something like Combined Arms Warfare. It's probably quite close to it. I'm going to do a 2v2. I want to show off a really cool map. Double interceptors kill railguns, which kill armors, which kill interceptors. Yes, I couldn't remember the names of them. Just meatballs made of metal. Combined Arms is better than rock, paper, scissors. I like Combined Arms as well a lot, Mishaps. My favorite game, the game I have played the most, the RTS I have the most time in, is the original Company of Heroes. I have an insane amount of time in the original Company of Heroes. I used to ladder on it, and that's very, like, that was the game for me. Asymmetric, just an awesome game. Like, I'm gonna do a skirmish against, like, with the AI here to show off this cool map. And we're gonna set the AIs to hard to see what that's like. And we're gonna make these guys incarnate. Just to see, like, what that's like. Because all I really want to do is show off this map. So Higaran Fleet, incarnate. Okay, let's just see how this looks out. What's enemy, right. what does enemy mean? Thank you everyone on Twitch who's still hanging around. Thanks to you, I might just make affiliate this month, so thank you. Okay, how gorgeous is this? How beautiful. Look at this. All the complaints I have about the game are instantly, like, subverted for me by just how beautiful it is. Same thing as last time. One thing I've realized you can't do is you've never not build. You've got to always be building. So this unit has this awesome, like, area here. This looks like a Nebulous Fleet Command map, if I'm being honest. Like, look at this.
Complete and ready for operation.
This is just, oh yeah, that's the Incarnate Mothership. Yeah, the whole thing is just so good. I just wanted to show this map off.
Controller complete and ready for operation. Research complete.
It's like an HD version of the moon map I played on Neb, yeah. This map would translate very easily into a Nebulous map, I think. And you can send your strike craft and your heavy craft through these and break line of sight. I think more maps like this might, this is a very different play style to traditional Homeworld. You've never had anything like this in Homeworld 4. Look, the mothership wanted to move there with the probe, which is very interesting.
New positions.
Cool nebulous, you have surface and tunnels to find in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might make for a very cool nebulous V command map. Could you not?
Channel open.
Just stop.
Stand by.
Resource controller complete and ready for operation.
So I think the other AI is over here. So he's probably the one we're going to face off against. And then our ally will face off against this one. Let's move our mothership over to cover these resources.
Ready for operation.
Combined arms is essentially just having and using all the most available units in their various roles rather than just having 1 or 2 unit types and trying to pick them to counter the enemy. Yeah, so there's basically 2 different design philosophies for our strategy games, which is Unit A counters Unit B, and Unit B counters Unit C, and Unit C counters Unit A. And then sometimes you've got Unit E and F which counter each other and do okay damage against everything else. And then you've also got you've got this unit that does okay damage against everything, and it has an upgrade you can give it that maybe makes it really good against this one unit type. And yeah, I really like them. I really like games like that. Okay, we're gonna have to get our interceptors into the battle here. So we'll make this control group 1, and we'll tell them to attack these guys here. So against Incarnate, you have to get your carrier out as quickly as possible. These are hard AIs as well, so I'm not sure how this is going to go.
Command channel open. Move us to marked position.
Ops controller, site looks good. Collection is underway.
Okay, we've got one of these. So they only have, this is the only fighter that the Incursion have. They're called Dominance Fighters. They don't have a bomber equivalent. So I think Interceptors beat them one-on-one. I don't know if that for certain, that's just my theory. Let's get some Railgun Corvettes on the battlefield. We didn't use any of them in the last game, but they're actually not bad against their Corvettes. I don't mind these Interceptors dying, they're just here to keep the enemy from attacking our resourcing right now. How's our ally doing? I have no idea what they're up to. Looks like they're just heavily resourcing like we are.
Railgun Corvette ready.
One thing I don't like is how hands-off resourcing is in this game. Yes, that is the enemy mothership right there, mishaps. And this is a bigger map. This is the Incarnate mothership. I like the Incarnate ship designs. I'm not a fan of their mothership, honestly. Although that looks quite cool. Oh, there's actually a lot going on down here I wasn't even aware of. Okay, we've got a bunch of motherships. Assault frigates coming along. Railgun Corvettes are kind of cute. I quite like the look of them. But I just wish there were more Corvettes. I just feel like the Higaran Navy has always been very Corvette heavy. The heavy Corvette in Homeworld 1, one of my favorite ships of all time. And I'm just really sad that they only have 1 Corvette in this game. The non-Higaran faction has 2 types of missile Corvette. The Banana, the Croissant, and the Nacho. They have a missile Corvette, they have a heavy missile Corvette. And I think they have something else. But frigates. They're very Corvette focused. Okay, let's get our interceptors into the fight here. The Railgun Corvettes don't really need to move around very much.
Research complete.
Okay, that's assault frigates under construction. Let's get carriers coming. We'll get 10 assault frigates built. So it's all about Corvettes for them. My lightning bias is showing again. Yes, my lightning bias is there. I like fast ships. Do not like this enemy flagship starting with installable throwing distance. I agree. It feels like everything's just a little bit too big and a little bit too close together. Is my main takeaway. What I'll do after this skirmish is I'll show you the opening cutscene for the game, like the first mission, just to give you an idea of what that's like. Oh, Whisper, sorry, I missed you completely in the chat there. Is this a recommend? It seems to have mixed reviews so far on Steam. I'm worried about Death of MP and Warzone. Do my choices matter cut thing. If you're not sure, I would wait and see what the patches are like. There's a lot of, this game has a lot of longevity planned for it, so I'm curious to see how that is actually going to play out, is what I would say. Oh, thank you, Tyrion. Congrats to your first to the Play the Nimbus practice of the campaign has paid off. Yes, and I will get that out. Thank you so much. Did that play on the screen? I don't think it did.
Oh yeah, congrats on your first HW3 multiplayer win. Clearly the nebulous practice with the campaign pays off. Hungry face.
Thank you so much, TRM. We got the win. So the Railgun Corvettes are kind of like a static... Okay, here come their Corvettes. So the Incarnate Corvettes are a little bit nasty, and they will bully us. So, double pulse turrets. No visual pop-up, damn it. Oh, at least we have the audio. These things are nasty. Like, why is it not split into 2 point-blank drills having two teams of actual opposite sides able to support each other? Good question.
Assault frigate ready for action.
Okay, we've got 3 assault frigates. I'm gonna keep holding. Oh god, we're about to run into their mothership.
Move out. Maintain active.
Carrier's almost researched. This is just getting really busy. Look at this map. How I can't actually comprehend how far away things are and how things are close to me from this view. It's just a mess. Like, are these blue units engaging with my units? Well, actually they are, but it's hard to tell.
Assault frigate ready for action.
Okay, we've got 5 assault frigates built. I'm gonna wait for this 5th one to become available, and then we're actually gonna start bringing them into the fight. So we got disruption corvettes. These will actually slow your ships. I don't know what the use for them is, but that's what they do. I mean, there's just so much stuff. What is that? Oh, so this is the attack frigate. That's the other frigate that the Incarnate have. I don't think it has Sea Wizard the same way. Wow, there's so many ships coming for me. There are so many ships coming for me.
Sensor contact. Enemy corvette.
Okay, I'll have to use my secret weapon and make my mothership vertical. Jeez, look at this swarm that's just come at me. I've been building non-stop since the start of the game, and I do not have this many frigates.
Assault frigate ready for action.
This is quite bad.
We've lost a resource controller.
Caution. Resource controller hull integrity.
And they're hitting our resource controllers as well. This is why I guess it's a hard AI. They're coming at us with a lot of stuff very quickly.
Resource controller has been engaged. Resource controller complete. Priority alert. Strike craft suffering heavy losses. Assault alert. Resource controller hull integrity at 50% and full.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of resource controllers all of a sudden. I think they're going to pull back here. We might have had just enough frigates to hold them back, although they're doing okay. We're just still churning out ships. I'm gonna get torpedo frigates researched as well. And I think we need to get support frigates researched too. We've got our first carrier coming out of the mothership now,
Carrier operational and launching.
which is where we need to just start churning out frigates ASAP. And destroyer research is coming. Nice, TRM, see ya. Thanks for coming. That's a good idea, Tyler. I'm really struggling on resources right now, but when I get a little bit of breathing room, we'll do some turrets.
Assault frigate ready for action.
Okay, we have actually managed to make a decent inroads on them here.
Group 1 reinforced.
Warning. Resource controller nearing critical. Hull integrity at 25%.
Okay, as soon as I got torpedo frigates available, we're going to start churning them out from the carrier. I guess the AI researched all the frigates and just has a queue going for all of them concurrently. That's exactly what's probably happening, Beans. Alright, as soon as we've got this, because we can use the production boost ability on the carrier to really churn a bunch of ships out.
Destroyed.
Okay, torpedo frigates are available. We'll get assault frigates on the go, and then as soon as I can, we'll get a couple of support frigates too.
Research complete. Assault frigate ready for action.
Okay, my assault frigates aren't actually engaged right now, so let's get them in the fight. There's a lot of stuff coming at us.
Cost production complete. Torpedo frigate deploying.
Okay, that's our first torpedo frigate coming out. It's fine for the limited queues in Homeworld 2. I totally agree with you. You can just spam everything. Oh, Whisper. Game is gorgeous. I have no complaints about the visuals. The game is absolutely beautiful. BBI have done a great job with how beautiful the game looks. It's just, I don't know, the gameplay is just lacking for me a little bit.
Torpedo frigate deploying.
It feels very spammy. I don't feel like I particularly am making a lot of very strategic decisions.
Production complete.
Do we have access to battle destroyers? Yes, we do. Let's get destroyers coming, and I'm gonna bring my swarm over this way. Look at how fast. Yeah, it looks way too slow. If you watch a frigate come out of the carrier, it's ridiculous. Although, how cool is it with the frigate opening its missile bays? We should see something come out in a second. I mean, what is even going on over here? What is all that? These are smart missile frigates. This is one of the other frigates. I don't know what a smart missile frigate does because I haven't really played much Incarnate yet. But I'm guessing it's a bad time. Okay, what have we got? We've got
Resource controller hull integrity.
5 torpedo frigates that I want to just start shooting at this. We've got 15 assault frigates that I want to guard the carrier in a wall formation. I don't have any support frigates yet. Did I not queue any up? I thought I did. And then our interceptors, I'm just gonna like fly around here and do something. Group 1, I really want you to guard the carrier.
Understood. Moving to
It's a little bit easier to keep an eye on things, I think, from out here, just because it's like not right in my face. Alright, so torpedo frigates are, we've angered the mothership. The mothership is now angry with us. Let's bring the carrier back here a little bit. The maps are tiny, yeah.
Destroyer is ready for action.
This is a 2v2 map, and like that distance between us and our ally is long, but we're not fighting over there.
Resource controller hull integrity at
No, I told you to move over here, carrier. First destroyer just hit the field.
Support frigate is now ready.
Okay, we got a support frigate finally. And we're hurting their mothership. And then this is just happening over here. I'm just gonna stay away from this. Where's our support frigate?
Enemy corvette closing.
Oh, I built it from the mothership by accident. Where's our destroyer? Here it is. Attack this. You're control 2.
Group 2 designated.
I feel like everything except the map. Yes, exactly, mishaps. That's exactly what I said in Discord earlier. Fly around right next to enemy flagship and do something. I feel like everything is just scaled too large, especially strike craft and corvettes and frigates. Like, look how big our fighters are compared to the frigates. They're too close. They're too similar in size, and then our frigates are too close in size to the carrier. That's how it feels to me. This mothership's taking a beating from us. It's another support frigate on our carrier. Bring the carrier over here. Look at our torpedo frigates just kiting this mothership. This also feels like, I don't know, not how it's supposed to go, right?
Alert. Resource controller integrity at 50%.
We're gonna lose another resource controller. That's okay. We can build another one. So I've now got 2 destroyers.
Group 2 reinforced.
Please keep attacking the mothership. I'm actually going to take the moment to get the... where is it? I need to move to the mothership. To get the destroyer volley upgrade. It does tons of damage. I bet QA came back in too small for me to see. Yeah, exactly. I feel like someone has made the decision that it's too small. I think the carrier frigate size needs to be changed. But the problem is if the carrier is any bigger, it won't be able to come out of the mothership's bay. And that's a problem. Okay, my torpedo frigates have stopped attacking the mothership? That's weird. Why have they stopped attacking the mothership? They just decided to stop attacking. I see. That's just how it goes, I guess.
Warning. Resource controller nearing critical. Hull integrity at
Alright, everything has just stopped fighting. Like, I didn't order it to. It's just all stopped. The mothership has disappeared. I think it's right here, but I can't see it anymore.
Destroyer is ready for action.
Even though my torpedo frigates are here, I can't see it, which is bizarre.
Caution. Resource
Where did it go?
hull integrity at
Also,
75%.
just, so beautiful.
Caution. Resource
Again, look at that galaxy. There it is, it's reappeared. They disengaged their cloaking device.
Assault frigate is on location.
So if I go to group 2, I should now have the volley ability, yeah. So if I click volley, if I focus on my destroyers, click here, you should see they will fire all of their missiles at once and do a lot of damage, if it's going to work. Seems to take a while to fire sometimes.
Resource controller integrity at 50% and falling.
Are they going to do a volley? Let's try again. Destroyers like to be really close. Like to be really close to their target. There we go. We're firing a volley now. That audio you just heard, that was the incarnate voiceover, not the Higaran voiceover. So I don't know why we got to hear that. Oh, so where's my mothership?
Stand by.
Why is it over there? Did anyone see me give a move order to my mothership for it to move over there? Alright, let's get our massive blob to go and attack the other mothership. And let's get battlecruisers. I should have been researching battlecruisers this whole time. So there's definitely some issues, I would say. There's definitely some issues.
Move us out of the combat zone. Rotational thrusters firing. Proximity operators to adjust.
Okay, they have a carrier. There's just been a huge fight here for the entire time we've been watching this.
Send message.
Group 2 reinforced.
Understood, command.
Is that another destroyer coming out? Yeah, it is. So that's all 4 of my destroyers. And we're going to battlecruiser coming. And we'll finish this. And I'll show you the start of the campaign, just so you can see what the cutscenes are like. Because I'm curious to see what your reactions are to how the campaign actually begins.
Caution, destroyer is taking fire.
Remember, there is like a graph in latex. It floats for it once unless it's specifically told not to. What are we firing at here? Oh, it's a disruption corvette. Oh, kill the disruption corvette while you're moving. I'll have to micromanage my ships. There you go, you killed it. Well done.
Corvette in range. Gunnery, maintain fire.
Are we going to get a volley fire from this guy soon? Oh, we've wandered into the enemy blob. I think I'm going to continue pushing.
Corvette. Check screens.
Let's get iron cannon frigates researched as well. Apparently all of my resource collectors have run out of resources to resource. There might not be any resources left on the map. In fact, there are no resources left on this map. So the only way to get resources now is to salvage enemy ships, which I'm not even sure you can do in a multiplayer game. So that could be a problem. We may only have what we have left to fight with.
Setting volley mode.
Yes, crash test. That's it. It's so macro intensive. Furthermore, to detract from the macro gameplay, the resource controls are send and forget, so you don't have to really defend them. Yes. I really am unimpressed with the resourcing game. But it's pretty. Like, it's very pretty.
Forward 1, advance and alert.
Yeah, there's no resources left, so researching battlecruisers is actually a net loss for me. I need this money in my bank.
Research complete.
Let's just get a bunch of ion cannon frigates, I guess. And we'll use them to cut this guy up.
Target marked. Engage.
What do you mean you're out of resources? It's been 10 minutes. There are no resources left on the map. The map is resourceless. I can tell because there's some RUs here. There's some salvage here. That is literally it. There is some salvage available here.
Hostile Corvette.
That is all that is available.
Ion frigate is ready.
We're going to complete this in a second, though. The torpedo frigates are actually doing so much work here, and our destroyers. And that's another win. It's just tech to destroyers. Tech to destroyers. Destroyers can kill motherships super quickly. Story of quite AAA games. Very pretty, but as shallow as a pawn in terms of gameplay. It does feel pretty shallow. Desperate needs that first balance pass. I agree with you, Beans. It needs a gameplay rework, I think. It's so gorgeous, though. Damn, is it pretty. $18 minutes that took for a 4v4. Okay, we're getting near the end of where I normally end a stream, but what I will do is I'm going to just play the first mission of the campaign. Well, I'll do the first 2 missions of the campaign. For those of you that haven't seen them, just so you can see what they're like. We're also going to change the difficulty. How do I change the difficulty? How do I change the difficulty? Ah, here we go. We want this to be, apparently, the game is only interesting if you play it on hard. I guess that's the one it randomly rolled, right? I'll just show you the game intro, okay? So we're here to what we're critiquing here is the cutscenes. Oh, hey, Hard Game Squad. Gameplay looks so boring, visually amazing though. Bang on, Hard Game Squad. That's how I feel about the game, and I'm so disappointed because I love Homeworld. But we're just gonna sit and watch this, okay? And I really want to watch your impressions in chat. So I'm going to keep my eyes on chat because I've seen this before. I want to know what you think. Like, just don't hold back. Here we go. I want to shut up.
My name is Imogen Sajet. I am a scientist.
Interestingly, Genesis of Carrick starts exactly the same way. My name is Rachel Sajet. I am a scientist.
Status of your synth cores?
I have been taught that history moves like the tide. A slow, inexorable movement. That the surf crashing on the beaches of time is an illusion. A momentary expression of change.
The cores feel good. Quantum conduit's green. It's their links with ship's power I'm less happy with.
Are you calling red?
Right now, that surf threatens everything I have ever known.
On any other day I would.
Did not catch that. Repeat, are you calling red?
Yesterday, my work made sense. I had a place that I earned.
No intel, I'm not. Startup should even out irregularities.
The synthetic hyperspace cores I designed were
Got the main theme in the background there with the
and
piano.
I was to begin training a team of navigators. They were going to usher in a new age for my people, freeing us from reliance on ancient, unfathomable progenitor technology. Today, they are a means to an end.
Yeah, I miss the beautiful 2D 3D hybrid art a lot.
As the
Excuse me.
navigator.
These vehicles you see are Desert Carrick vehicles.
Stand by for mothership main sequence initialization.
I agree with you, Brian.
Here we go.
It's too much of an in-situ start. Deserts of Carrick does a better job of introducing this imminent threat.
Its sister ship, the Car Sajuk, disappeared 20 years ago.
This really struggles with it.
Known as the Anomaly. Along with
Yeah, I dislike the Jets being the Skywalkers of this universe. I'm really sad that they doubled down on Karen for Homeworld 2, honestly.
Moving forward. Switching to open channels.
I feel like Homeworld was the story of a people, and Homeworld 2 became a story of prophecy, which I didn't really
I
like.
am declaring launch enabled.
Cataclysm has such... Yeah, this is the news that Carrick burned to. Well, notice crash test.
With the ship in both body and mind.
Exactly, Chaos Space Marine. And yeah, this is where it loses me too, Brian. I'm so sorry, but something caught my throat.
Match.
Exactly, Hard Game Squad. It's not Homeworld anymore. It feels like a different game. I agree with you.
There is no more time for training.
Yeah.
No more time.
This is beautiful. This cutscene here, I love it.
In order to launch. My entire
this,
life has been study, analysis.
And I'm not great on the writing either.
Today,
this is beautiful. Look, those are base runners. Those are base runners. What happened to the navigators? What happened to the hyperspace cores? Why are hyperspace cores so important? In Homeworld 1, the core that they found was just a hyperspace core. Why did it become this ancient artifact that it controls the universe in Homeworld 2? It's such a thing that I... Racer back. I want to play through Homeworld, Cataclysm, Homeworld 2, Deserts of Carrick, and then come back to this on the channel this year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in, but I want to go through them all. Unfortunately, whatever rigging they've used for the facial animations, I'm just not a big fan of. Now, this is gorgeous. They should have started with this, I think. Or done the mothership launch in-engine like they've done in all the other games. Because in Homeworld, you launch the mothership. In Homeworld 2, you launch the mothership. In Deserts of Carrick, you launch the mothership. That's the start of the campaign. But in this game, it launches in a cutscene. This is Higara. I can confirm that we are on Higara right now.
Sensors.
The coolest thing about Higara?
Objectives.
It has trades.
Resource. Build and research. Launch.
It has Virgin.
Command.
So this is just a basic, like, you know, tutorial level.
Intelligence online.
Great voice acting, by the way.
Operations looking better, but
like Fleet Intel's voice is I love it.
Chaos spirals. Give me 5 minutes to clamp down the logic loops.
Oh, so we're missing a big part of our mothership.
Are we mission capable?
Sorry, Intel, but I've got reds and resourcing systems right now. There's nothing to check flow with.
There's these weird box forts as well.
How is that just coming up now?
Also, there's so many ships here, and they actually look like Homeworld 2 ships.
Understood.
These are assault frigates.
This is the Carcushan.
But these, that's a carrier. I'm just...
Beta, Iota 2-0.
Acknowledged.
I don't know if it's a shipyard. If we look here, it's assembly facility HX-74, so I guess it is a shipyard.
Storage area Alpha.
It's the cutscene at the end of this I want you to see.
Sensors manager online.
Oh, sorry, I already opened it. I shouldn't have opened it before it was online.
Data and manage all mission objectives. Move the mothership into the designated area to begin testing.
Exactly, and so I joke a lot that the plot of Homeworld 2 is we need the key for the lock to the door to the key to the, and it kind of repeats itself a little bit at the start of this.
Engine capacity ramping to maximum.
Well, I think the gantry's down there. Crash test. This is where the ship is built down here. So there are some scaffolds and stuff down there.
Confirmed.
But you're right. It's very empty for a shipyard. It's pretty, but. Also, apparently the mothership has a Mason beam, but I haven't actually been able to use that at any point in the campaign up to mission. I'm on mission 11.
Carcasson, this is Resource Controller Alpha 12.
RCA 12, Carcasson. Transfer confirmed. Good to have you.
It's a shame that they got rid of
resource controller to begin harvesting
resource collectors, and you just have the resource controller. I don't know. It just takes a little something out of the game. I feel.
Controller is on the move.
As a map, it looks worse than the Mars base that BBI released for free a few years ago.
Attention.
What map was that for? For a planet, it looks very empty. There's no skyscrapers or anything. There's no horizon. There's lights. I guess maybe the place is still wiped out after the planet killer. Why are these interceptors in Group 2 of our ally? Why are those enormous? They're cargo ships. You find out later that they're cargo ships. I have no idea why they are floating around, but they are cargo ships and they are there. We may actually be on the moon. That might be Higara there. I don't think it is though.
Monitor disassembler array harmonics.
Monitoring.
No, I don't think that's the moon.
Waiting on a solve from Higaran Command. You'll be second to know.
Are there any more trains? I like seeing the trains. Yeah, there's a train.
Mating successful, but we've got no flow-through fleet.
Copy engineering. I have code agents in your system. There's some sort of back pressure pre-storage. Command channel open.
This is supposed to have a lot of gravitas to it that I'm unfortunately ruining by talking over it and making problems with the game. We'll just get through this.
Now show full flow to fabricators.
And I want to show you the cutscene at the end of this.
Higara Command. Resourcing issues resolved. Permission to test combat systems.
Oh, this is the campaign, Peter Saber. So I've done a skirmish, I've done a PvP, I've done a war game. I'm wanting people's opinions of the cutscenes. So I'm just running through this at the moment.
Stands to aggressive. This will activate the Carcassion's defense.
Now this is a cool cutscene, right? The cool scene you're about to see is incredibly cool. If you haven't seen it already, I really like this. I don't know why the mothership needs this, but it's cool. Sometimes you just need things because they're cool, and that's fine. So I don't know why it Sea-Wiz needs to have. Yeah, it did. Desert Carrick has the best radio techno babble. I don't know why the Sea-Wiz needs to be on rails, but they are, and you can see them moving around on the ship.
And engaging targets.
You can see them doing little zooms. Look, Eagles, like a huge dome on a runway, not just a flat bunker crane in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Of course, Peter Ames here, HP. I totally understand. Have a good one. I thought it was cool.
Mothership hull turrets calibrated. Objective complete.
RU's flowing to support fabricators.
Can I break the game by flipping the mothership in the intro?
It's gonna be until we get a full capacity production module.
Bring our recon squadron to full strength. Prepare to engage target drones.
Mothership.
I love how it takes a long time to finish the turn.
Full installation and resource transfer conduit 136. You've got 30 seconds before I start thinking about who's full.
So those are the hyperdrive cores there. But they're synthetic cores.
Research complete.
Don't answer if it's a spoiler. I do actually want to finish the campaign. I can see turrets being on rails so they can move different phases and get different firings. I'm not sure why they need to be moving Naum around on a flat plate. And unfortunately, Recon doesn't have a huge use, except that they have their own pop cap. So they have, I have a strike craft pop cap of 30 and a Recon pop cap of 30 right now, which means if my strike craft pop cap goes up, my Recon won't. Does that make sense? And if you play this game on normal, you just spend the whole campaign with your whole fleet.
With the recon fighters. Let's do
I really like, I don't have quite enough for it, but wedge formation is cool as. You don't really end up with enough. You end up with all your whole fleet is just all of your ship types at PopCap in a normal mode campaign. Where's it back? And one other really interesting thing is a lot of these guns are calculated like Homeworld 1, but there also are hit scan guns in the game as well. So like the C-Wiz effects that you see are hit scan guns, just like Nebulous actually, which is interesting. Probably for the same reason, because it's just too much to calculate. Alright, we're almost at the end of this mission. You can see the cutscene I want to show off. By the way, I have significantly reduced the size of the interface that comes by default.
Okay, let's see if we can.
I have a feeling the ship movements are so slow and combat is too fast for that kind of gameplay, so ships are dying too fast and you can't enjoy the combat yourself. Yeah, I think you're right, Hard Game Squad, honestly. And sometimes it takes so long for your ships to fly back from the front line to dock with the mothership to repair that it's almost worth just letting them die and rebuilding them, is what I felt. Because it's so easy to build ships, it's so cheap to just churn ships out all the time. The one thing you don't get given is time. There's no like, oh, you finished the mission, do you want to sit and build your fleet up or repair it? No, we're jumping into the next mission straight away. I don't know if any of you played the original Homeworld, but some of the missions you can sit on for hours, harvesting resources, upgrading your fleet if you wanted to.
Hangar teams report successful docking operations. All tests complete. Mission accomplished.
Okay, so this is the cutscene that I want people's opinions on.
The mothership is continuing.
Karkushan, this is Hagar Command Actual. There's a situational update.
Here we go. Yeah, crash test. You got to give it to the art style, phenomenal.
Intelligence Officer Paktu.
Sir?
Consider this briefing to be under the Sunrise on Carrick protocols. There will be no more communication from Igara, and you are to remain calm silent until mission completion.
Acknowledged.
There is mod support mishaps. There's already mods in the game.
Crisis. No matter what you may have heard, I assure you, it's worse. The following events occurred simultaneously across multiple major systems, adjacent to the anomaly region.
Here comes the quote. The quote from Remy.
Sands and sinners.
We don't really know what happened to Karen and her fleet. Just that they disappeared, and the anomaly stopped spreading. Until now. We believe these events were deliberate attacks, and that they and the anomaly...
I just get really strong Uncanny Valley from it. Hyperspace has been
Every
weaponized.
simulation we've run results in the total collapse of galactic civilization.
This must be stopped. First, we need you to access Facility 315, where a prototype production module and supplies are in storage.
We have traced the gate power flow to the Noctua 27 system, which appears to be the focus of the anomaly.
You will make best speed to the Noctua 27 system. Is that understood?
Understood.
Yeah, exactly, Brian.
Until the protocols are lifted, nowhere is safe.
It just doesn't work, Beans. You're right.
Are you certain?
Admiral out.
Sir. Confirmed, Igara.
His top lip looks really soft and fluffy, rather than like beard
Sure
material.
this is the optimal path? This ship is not ready. I'm not.
I think Imogen's a great voice actress. I think Fleet Intelligence is a great voice actor. I just don't know about the writing.
And it allowed her to succeed.
I just feel like the focus on Sajet being like these super people is just not the direction I wanted my Homeworld stories to go in.
Yourself. What countless
I let Desert Carrick away with it because I felt it was more of an like a nod. Like, oh, you know, this is Rachel Sajet and Karen Sajet's going to end up in the, you know, and Sajet's a scientist. It's all good.
Can you get us there?
Yeah, I agree with you, Brian.
Yes. Generating initial nav equations now.
Yeah, it's very clear. They're well written. I feel like
Hyperspace jump protocols.
there's a lot of weird gratuitous feet shots as well. I'll just say it now. It's a bit weird.
Funneling navigation construct to course.
Yeah. The antagonist. Honestly, Beans, I thought the antagonist was going to be somebody else,
All hands.
and I was really disappointed that it wasn't.
my mark. 3, 2.
I just wish they kept the cutscenes from Desert Sakarak and Homeworld 2. And Homeworld. God, they still hold up those cutscenes. Like, one of the most chilling lines I've ever encountered in a video game is after you capture the assault frigate on the 3rd mission of Homeworld, and Fleet Intelligence goes, "The crew did not survive interrogation," and that's it. Like, whoa. Yeah, someone definitely has a giant test fetish for this. So yeah. And it's still going. Miss Samson's like, I walked away and it's still going. Homeworld Wikifeed entry when. There's a lot of long cutscenes, which doesn't really fit with Homeworld either. Story happens while you're playing in Homeworld games.
Intel, this is Fleet Command. Please come in. Does anyone read me?
Yeah, you missed the fact that hyperspace has been weaponized, mishaps. And then, beautiful, we're into gorgeous game graphics again. And I think that's what maybe is jarring for me, is how gorgeous the actual in-game is. And I feel like those pre-rendered cutscenes, I don't know, there's something about the rubberiness of the face or something. Okay, I'm going to actually end that here. I don't want to go through any more of the campaign on stream. If people want that, let me know. I could do that on a different day or something. But there's one last thing I kind of want to look at here. Let's take me back to the... Actually... Oh, interesting. I actually go through all the ships here. So, these are ships you only get in the Wargames mode. There's Assault Recons, Tactical Bombers. What is that different from a Fleet Bomber? Applies a debuff to targets, increase incoming damage. The Beam Fighter. And then the Plasma Corvette, the Disruption Corvette. Oh no, these are the enemy ships, I see. Yeah, Beam Assault Frigate, Torpedo Battery Frigate, ECM Frigate, Multi-Beam Frigate. No, I think the Beam Assault Frigate is a... Interesting. Yeah, because it's not this. Anyway, what I want to just show you is they have planned for longevity because they have this. This is the roadmap for the game, right? So next month, there's a free content drop. And they're going to add new challenges and new artifacts to Wargames mode. And I think they think Wargames mode is going to be this long, ongoing... like, people are going to be playing this for a long time, that Wargames mode that I played earlier today. That's the start of the stream. Then they're adding paid DLC 1. That's adding a new playable faction to the game. Now, is that a multiplayer faction or is that just for Wargames? They're adding new faction starting fleets for Skirmish, I'm guessing. Faction artifacts and challenges, so I'm guessing that's Wargames, and new faction emblem. So maybe they're adding the Bentusi? Like, who's that going to be? Then in August, we get another free content drop. New challenges, new artifacts, new maps, and a new system. What is a new system? Is it a new game mode? Is it a new star system? Then in October, we get Playable Faction 2. Then in Q4, we get new challenges, new maps, and more new content. And then in 2025, Playable DLC 3 for another new playable faction. So I'm just curious as to... They seem to think the game's got a lot of longevity. So does that mean it's going to get the aftermarket support to get the game updated, to keep it patched, to keep it balanced, to do something about how the gameplay feels at the moment? That's the question. And that's what I'm not sure about. As it is, unfortunately, it is far past my bedtime. It is 1:15 midnight for me, and I have work in the morning. But I've really enjoyed exploring Homeworld 3 with everyone tonight. I thank you all so much for jumping in. They did DLC for new faction to OK, and the new faction will just be a variant of a pre-existing faction. I'm hoping that isn't the case, Crash Test. It's okay, Brian. There's no need to worry about sarcasm. I'm really interested in everyone's input here. But I am actually going to have to end the stream here, unfortunately. Now, I'm thinking about starting to do streams on Thursdays again. So next week, this is going to go back to Terra Invicta. If I start streaming on Thursdays, we're going to start playing the Alan Wake games, because I want to play them again, and I might as well do them on stream. But I just want to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you all for checking in. Thanks to everyone on Twitch, all 12 of you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all 43 of you on Steam. That's wild. I've got this many people watching tonight. Thank you all. If we want more Homeworld, I'm happy to play it. I could maybe try, if I play any Skirmish games, I'll record them maybe. But I want to focus on Nebulous more than this. Well, that's way too big. Let's just make that a little bit smaller. There we go. But I hope you all have a great day. Thanks, Alexander. Thanks, Beans. Thanks, Mishaps. Thanks, Crash Test. Thanks, everyone, for chatting and tuning in and everything. Have a great day, morning, noon, night, etc. I will catch you all soon. I hope we get Xenonauts out tomorrow. I'm going to try and get Nebulous out this week as well. We've got more High Fleet for the weekend, and I'll see you later. Have a great one. Ciao for now.
Requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish social club of an 19 pack.